Here with my new friend, Ivan. I'm going to butcher your last name. How do you say that?
Try it. Give it a shot.
Rivilican. I'm a retard with names. I just butchered that. We're not friends
man.
anymore. There goes
This
that.
interview's over.
Yeah, this is out. This is like Dana White walked out of one. Well, so anyways, guys, that was a good interview. So from now on, we're next is the Russiagate. Oh, Ivan's back. I guess I really fucked that up.
Raiklin, man.
Raiklin. See, I'm retarded with names.
All right.
We just met. I had two people within an hour of each other go, hey, Ivan's in town. You should get him on your show. Two people I trust. So I'm like, apparently I should get Ivan on my show.
Who were the two?
Hodge Twins and Sean Kelly.
The best. You know what the Hodge Twins call me?
What's that?
The lightest skin.
The lightest skin
dude that they ever met.
The Hodge Twins are awesome. We were talking about earlier how they don't get some of the credit they deserve. They're so
they're beasts.
They'll talk to anyone. They don't give a shit. They talk to little KKK member David Duke. I set that up. It was. But
it requires balls, right?
What black guys are going to talk to the head of the KKK?
Yeah, because they're all that interview alone shatters the entire mainstream just like that.
Yeah.
They didn't even need to ask him a single question. Just having him in the same room with the headline, "We're interviewing this guy,"
KKK, yeah.
It just totally destroys the narrative.
It was crazy.
Because what does he do? All he does is talk shit.
Yeah. But he wasn't near as hateful as I thought. I didn't realize it, but I think I was the first person to interview him in like 10 years. I was getting such crazy backlash to cancel the interview before the interview. But I believe that in something like a man has his word, and I gave David Duke my word I was going to do it, so I just couldn't cancel it. I was getting heavy pressure not to do the interview.
Unlike somebody who canceled you?
Like just a lot of people are telling me you have to cancel this interview. But I'm like, I can't do it.
Why? But
then afterwards, I didn't get much backlash.
I don't like it when people tell me who I can and can't.
That's why I did the interview still. But I was getting like, I'm not even saying names, but just crazy people being like, hey, bro, you shouldn't do this. No one had done it in 10 years. But then what
was their reason?
Because he was in the KKK, it's going to make me look bad. It's like, I'm not in the fucking KKK. I've been very clear.
Did he kill anybody? Like, I don't know, the COVID cabal?
No. Oh, good point. Like Fauci.
So you can interview Fauci because he slaughtered so many people with his lab incident. You can go ahead. Oh, speaking of which, remember, what's his name? Didn't Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin shill for the big pharma products?
Yes, they did.
Go scroll through their little feed.
You can interview those fucking rats.
But you can interview them. Oh, and didn't you have Nick Fuentes on?
I did, yeah.
Did he kill any? Did he shill for the big pharma products?
No.
That killed a lot of people?
He didn't.
No, all he did was talk shit online, right?
Yep. Yeah,
didn't harm anybody.
He pushes America first.
Except he harmed people's feelings.
And he harmed
Sorry, bro.
Harmed a foreign nation.
He can exercise.
Give a lot of money to. No, I'm a free speech absolutist. I talk to communists too. Is the crazy part. No one ever calls me a communist because clearly I'm not a communist. But you talk to a few white nationalists. Oh, you're a white nationalist. I want to hear their perspectives. And back to the twins. They're asking about the cross burnings. Yeah, David Duke didn't give good answers. It was just so funny. It's like, no, it's more of a greeting. It's a friendly. It was a hilarious interview though.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. But.
How great black guys interviewing the old head of the KKK. But I was shocked though. David Duke was not near as hateful as we've been told.
Yeah, I mean, we bought into the lies, hook, line, and sinker. For me, when did you basically wake up from the bullshit?
COVID, I think. Was it really
COVID, right?
A little bit. I was waking up before. I lived in San Francisco, which is, I had got attacked by, or Tifa attacking other people. I had to defend some people because the cops had stand-downs order. That was the first thing that put it in my head, that I had to go protect
It doesn't make
these
sense.
people.
Cops are supposed to protect you.
And I ran to get cops to help, and they're like, oh, we can't go in there. I'm like, what do you mean you can't go in there? They had like stand-down orders from the mayor, and that just really, I was just completely confused and baffled. I had no idea who Antifa were, why this was happening. That really put I was just so laser focused on fighting.
I think,
rightfully so. I don't regret that, but it was just that really confused me, that incident, and then COVID hit, and I just got completely radicalized.
Radicalized to truth.
Radicalized to truth, bro. They just demonic what they did.
No, it was crazy. I think all of us.
So many lives.
Essentially, when you say I have to do something, that's the fastest ticket to weaponizing me against you. Mm-hmm. If you convince me through rational logic and hey. Like,
take this vaccine.
Yeah,
you have to.
Like, we buy things because somebody told us it's actually pretty good. They didn't tell us, hey, you have to buy this and consume this product right here. By the way, I've never had this before. So
pretty
good. They must sponsor you, right?
They don't sponsor me, so I'm not going to give them a plug. But it's good coconut water. Yeah. They don't give me any money, so we can talk all the shit we want on it.
No, but what I'm getting at is, whether it's a phone, whether it's a computer, you buy it based on the features and the things that it benefits you with, right? Satellite, whether it's the whatever you're buying, right?
Yeah.
But when it came to the products, it's like, wait, it doesn't make sense.
Well, Fauci
the
said
face
take it.
toilets, the medical nose rapes. They called them the PCR
Oh,
test.
yeah. They cram those things up
the
your nose, whip 'em
jabs.
around.
I call them like if it was the J&J thing, then it's the myocarditis making heart exploding jab. And
Which
if it
has
was
been
one of the
proven now.
mRNA technologies, then it's a DNA mutilation product, right?
And we don't know the long-term results.
And,
from that,
yeah.
but we saw the short-term haven't been good.
So what I'm getting at is, while all these people that spew stuff that you may not agree with, how many people did they end up killing or mutilating or destroying?
Exactly. But
Probably zero.
Yeah, but we can still talk to these fucking demonic people that kill people, these politicians, the wars they're pushing. But
Yeah, and
I'm
we're
not
here
allowed
to call
talk
it
to
out.
Nick Fuentes. Like, I talked to him when it was really, you weren't supposed to talk to him. They pulled it off YouTube. Now that I put it back up, they allowed it on YouTube.
Okay, check this out. When you look at the financial scheme of YouTube, I call it CommieTube, right? Or Twitter 1.0, you start to see that the same people that are driving the censorship regime are the same people that were involved in the Russia hoax, whether it was the like 2014, 2015, 2016, all the same players.
Yeah.
John Brennan name comes up on the
Such a
CIA
scumbag.
side. The James Comey his name always comes up from the FBI. And then you know who ran the whole censorship regime in the Silicon Valley? It was the former general counsel of the FBI,
Who's that? Which
James Baker. Jim
really
Baker.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I got, I don't know what you want to talk about,
Let's
Jake,
go after these motherfuckers.
but I
'cause
fucking
you've worked
go
on
after
you've worked on
all
the
these
inside a
motherfuckers.
little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. About a quarter of a century.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you know
So
a
while
lot
you
of
were,
the
you know,
deep
while you were
insides.
beating the shit out of people
Yeah, not
and
following
5-time
anything about
champ,
politics, and I'm
just
glad I
crushing
didn't, yeah.
fucking skulls, right? Before I get into it, tell me your most brutal victory.
I mostly choked people out. There's a few where I, smashed people where they're pretty fucked up after, but like mostly choking people. There's a couple guys weren't covered in blood, but I can't remember his guy's name. He was pretty fucked up after.
What's the fastest?
I have some quick ones, like 30 seconds and
30
stuff.
seconds.
Mostly submissions, though. I was a grappler. I'd come in and choke a motherfucker out.
But when you're engaging in battle, when you're going into your into the ring, are you thinking about, hey, I'm going to hesitate today? I'm going to give my enemy the full opportunity to go ahead and destroy me.
No, I'm not there.
No, fuck no.
That's when you lose. I'm not there to fucking destroy
That's
you.
when you fucking
I'm
lose.
not there to kill you, destroy you. Like,
Exactly.
You're my enemy. You'll be fucking destroyed. If I can't get that mindset, that's when I retired. I realized, like, oh, I'm not ready to kill this guy. I used to be out there like, I'm going to kill this guy tonight.
Right.
He's going to fucking die if the rep doesn't fucking stop me.
And that's
I
what
100% would have killed him without thinking twice.
and that's what they have already proven that they're willing to do.
They're willing to
They
kill us.
being
Well, speak to fighting. I also used to be willing to die out there. You gotta be
the
willing to
problem
kill
is that
or be
we
killed.
Here's what a lot of people hate me when I say this. We went from a China agent Biden criminal syndicate during the COVID years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we went from a tyrannical government to a cowardly government. Now I get it, it's better because this cowardly government is not oppressing us, right?
Yeah.
They're not being tyrannical like the previous one was. But they're still allowing that previous network of the Brennans, the 51 spies who lied,
Yeah,
those
how are
that
these guys still in power?
Russia hoax, the impeachment people. But it's not even about, like, people say, "Oh, you're trying to go after people that went after Trump." You know what?
No, these are just
I don't
wicked
give a
people. I don't give a fuck about Trump. Those are fucking wicked people. It's not about
You
Trump for
fucking
me.
went after me. It's not
Yeah.
you went after the president. You went after me, like Jack Smith, 4 fucking subpoenas on me. Guess what? Undefeated, motherfucker.
Well, look at January,
Because the
look
mindset
what
has
we
to
did
be
January 6th.
when
Look at all the
people
that
come
put in
after
prison.
us, we fucking crush them. But we have a government right now that does not have the balls to do it. And so I'm trying to do as many fucking shows with, you're a fucking warrior, right?
Mm-hmm.
You crushed skulls because you had to train, prepare mentally, be in a position. Now, I'm not talking about it's sanctioned, right?
Yeah.
All your stuff that you
Sanctioned,
did.
legal, exactly.
Sanctioned, legal
I was
combat,
legally I was
basically,
legally
right?
trying to kill someone. If someone commits
Right?
treason, what's the penalty for treason?
Yeah, and so that's what we're trying to get to, is that we already seen this.
Mm-hmm.
We've already seen the treason. It's not just, oh, Ivan's talking about it or Jake's talking about
It's
it.
not
No,
about treason. There's
it's the
treasonous-
millions of followers for you, the few 100,000 for me, and it's amplifying daily.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we're at a point in our country where if this administration doesn't step up and actually hold people to account to the maximum,
The people might.
what do you call it? Maximum?
The maximum, I guess. I don't know.
Maximum
the,
extreme
accountability.
accountability.
Stu Peters says extreme accountability.
Yeah, like we're so past due time. We're so past due time.
Yeah,
You asked me a question.
I'm
what do we do?
Yeah, I'm enraged. I don't fucking want to speak politics every day, but they have me so fucking pissed off. What are we supposed to do?
We got no one. Like, we have no one doing it. Is your girl Pam Bondi doing anything?
She has those
Scam
Epstein
Blondie?
files sitting on her desk.
You got a binder?
They'll be
hey,
out
where's
soon.
my binder? Hey, where's my binder
They'll
number
be
2?
out soon.
They're supposed to be out December 19th.
They'll probably be blanked out again.
What do you think happens? Let's talk about this. So, let's, man, there's so much to talk about.
Right.
December 19th is the deadline for the Epstein files to be released. Now, my stance is, if I see one redaction, one letter redacted, that's fucking unacceptable.
I agree, and there's going to be a lot.
It's all, or you're going to face fucking
Our
punishment
Congress
for not
literally
releasing
voted
it.
for the release, right? Didn't they
It
vote
was-
for full release?
It was unanimous short of one member of Congress. I don't know
who
why
voted against
Clay
it?
Higgins from Louisiana. Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he fucked some kids.
Maybe. It doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? So, if you have literally 434 members of Congress voting for the release and 100 senators voting for the release, what happens when Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, and this White House blocks the release?
It shows the government doesn't work for us, and they're saying, go get fucked.
What
Democracy
punishment
doesn't
should
exist.
we administer to them for not releasing it?
I can't say
Is my
that.
question.
Extreme punishment, things that can't be saying on YouTube.
Well, no.
Look, they
Before,
can't just say fuck you to us when they literally were voted out. We've asked for them over and over. He ran on releasing them. If they don't release them, it's just treason. It's flat out treason. And it needs to be treated that way.
so what if the same individuals that voted for the release, the people that voted them in, are they going to say, hey, are you going to protect pedophiles, or are you going to protect this administration? What's more important to you? And some of these folks are facing a primary. And look at what President Trump just did to Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Disgusting.
What do you think?
I think that's disgusting. I don't know your thoughts on her, but I thought she was a patriot that cared about America. She stood for Trump. She fought for him harder than
Pure
anyone.
blood, never
He
took the
stabbed
vax?
her. Yep, and he stabbed her in the back.
What about
It's
Massey?
an
Pure blood,
embarrassment.
never
Yep.
took the vax. Looking into January 6th pipe bomber, looking at January 6th with his team and his staff, and now all of a sudden somebody at the FBI is trying to threaten his staff. You saw that?
I didn't see that, no.
Somebody
who's
at the
staff?
FBI, this current FBI, threatened one of his staffers, saying that they're going to look into going after the staffer for fraud if he didn't start to play ball on the January 6th stuff with
We're not
FBI.
betraying Trump. He's clearly betrayed us. He's betrayed the Americans. And people tell me I betrayed Trump. I didn't betray Trump. This guy's betrayed me.
I feel the same way.
Such a betrayal.
But there is a way to fix it. He can go ahead and apologize, and he can go ahead and release the Epstein files. And then after that, he needs to do mass arrests. Like mass arrests. You know what? Fuck it.
Department of Retribution. Let's get some fucking retribution. It's time.
When you think of the word retribution, what comes to mind?
Payback, fucking punishment. Punishment for your sins.
So I
for
was
the
with
bad you've done.
your boy Conor McGregor. Did you ever fight him?
I wouldn't say he's my boy. He fought Nate Diaz, one of my best friends, and I cornered Nate versus both those fights. So we're like frenemies, you know.
Okay,
There's
okay.
a respect when it happens, but we've also really gotten into it a few times. We've almost
Okay.
been in a couple fist fights with each other.
Okay,
But I
okay.
don't have any hatred towards him, you know. He
So-
made Nate a shitload of money.
Yeah, I was with him, was it at the inauguration, January 20th time frame in D.C. at the Uber X party, I think it was. A couple other people in there we'll talk about maybe. Jason Calacanis.
Not sure.
Let's see who else. Peter Thiel. We can talk about him.
He seems like a very nice man. Don't kill me, Peter.
I've had some run-ins with him in like a good way, so I don't like.
So
I don't.
you might not be too high in the kill list. I asked Grok to guess where I was in the kill list, and it had me like 34 out of all the people on Twitter. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, that's pretty high. How do I?
I know. I'm like, holy
Does
shit.
they even have
dude.
that? A list?
No, it said, well, we don't have a list. I'm like, could you speculate if you're going to pretend, you know, what you would guess? And then it had a big list, and it was like Edward Snowden, all these guys, and I was like 34. I'm like, holy fuck.
That's pretty high up, man. Yeah.
There's a lot of anti-Israel.
I got to
people on
start
there.
working my.
You might have been on the list. I don't know.
I might not even be on that list.
You might be on that list.
No, speaking of lists, so I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, it was a couple years ago when we won the House. The Republicans won the House. When I say we, it's hard to say we because these are fucking cowards. They're
It didn't
cowards,
turn
right?
into much of a win.
They're cowards, right?
Fucking cowards.
So cowards with an R by their name that aren't conducting tyranny, but they're too cowardly to go after those that did. They won the House in 2023, so we were able to go ahead and start working the problem, and that's when I was able to confront some of the scum when they called them in to testify. The deep state, right? Mm-hmm. So your Fauci's of the world, the Lloyd Austin, the Mayorkas,
Just the most
Millie,
scummy people.
Chris
everywhere.
Ray Epps, I like
I
to
can
call
talk
him.
to these people without getting criticized, but I can't talk to Nick Fuentes. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, these
That's why I
guys
said, fuck them. I'm going to talk to who I want to talk to.
kill people, destroy your individual liberties. Not like
Flooded our
everybody's.
country with migrants, the Mayorkas.
Yeah, Mayorkas let in millions.
Millions.
And guess what he did? He deployed through his TSA, David Pekoski, the TSA administrator, CBP, federal air marshals. They would have a dozen TSA agents keeping an eye on me as I traveled for 2 years.
Oh, they were stalking you.
From 2020, I think it was 1 to 2023.
They were following you around.
TSA, pre-check didn't work. My clear didn't work. All of it. I have videos on Telegram that I posted.
So they were
'cause-
definitely like limiting you.
fear.
No, and all the immigrants.
But I'm still unlimited.
All the people
Undefeated.
Mayorkas flooded through. I talked to this guy, Ryan Mata, with the child trafficking. I thought he was a lunatic at first because he told me the numbers. I'm like, this
Yeah, no,
guy's
I know
a
Ryan.
Quack. I went and looked up the numbers. I forget it was like a couple 100,000 missing, some ridiculous number.
So while the border's open, they're coming after
The
people
kids
like
are
me.
coming missing, and they're going after you, not the fucking trafficked children.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So now it's payback time, retribution time, and people in the media say, "Oh, you can't say retribution." Okay, I won't be as polite. I'll use other terms than retribution. How about I say we're gonna fucking fuck you up for your treason? Okay, that's about time for that. Problem is, we don't have the people in our institutions to do that because Pam Bondi. Have you seen anything?
I haven't seen Pam Bondi do a single fucking thing.
Has Cash arrested a deep
They're
stater?
the most worthless people
All he
I've ever
does is
seen.
talk about how, oh look, we went after
My girlfriend.
all these street crimes.
I got a hot girlfriend.
Oh, he can't talk about her because
Oh, she might sue me. Sorry.
You can only-
Cash.
you can
Don't
only
sue me for
say
talking about
she's
your
a-
hot girlfriend.
well, no, what is it?
She's gonna sue me.
She's a sensational.
She's definitely not a honeypot. She dates him
No.
for his good looks and charm.
But she is a sensational country singer.
Is she?
Yeah, that's what.
I haven't heard
that's
her
what her
music.
profile
I'm sure
is.
She's really talented.
No, I won't pick on. She didn't.
FBI
I
suing
can't pick on
people
her because
over,
she didn't
like-
commit treason. She's not a governmental
I
actor.
agree, but she's suing
So
some
for me,
people I know, and the suits are so ridiculous.
But as a
They weren't-
private
they weren't
citizen-
even like serious suits.
let me say this, Jake. As a private citizen, I always say that you're innocent until you prove your guilt.
Yeah.
You're innocent until proven guilty. If you're a governmental actor, whether you're Trump, Cash, Dan, like I know these guys. I knew these guys. I was hopeful.
That's where it's hard, right?
I
When
advocated to
people
get
you
him in.
know and you see betraying you. Like I'm friends with, or was friends with Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know if I would call her a friend anymore after seeing some of the.
Why not? She's actually been doing the most
She's doing
amidst
all right, I
all
guess.
of the
She has something
undermining.
with the war I didn't like, but if she'd be doing good, I guess I shouldn't throw her under the bus.
I got some
'cause
insider
I've known her
baseball
for-
on
I've
all
known
these
her
people.
for years, and she was always someone I really liked and respected, and just she had something with the war that pissed me off. But maybe I was being too harsh on her.
So check this out. Since she's been the director, I'll give you some kudos for her. She has released JFK, MLK, RFK files, right?
Okay,
So that was
probably-
done.
That's good to hear because I'm being too harsh on her. Maybe
Next, she was the one that released all the Russia internal documents, right? So she's done that. She's pulled clearances of she's pulled more clearances and fired more people than anybody else on all the different other cabinet level officials of deep staters. Now, should she do more? Absolutely. And they're
I'm glad you told
grinding
me
in
this, 'cause
there.
I saw one thing I didn't like, and maybe I was being way too harsh on her because I'm like, wow, I've known this person for like years. And
I
trusted
watch
her.
the government like in AK fidelity down to the pixel level, Jake, and she's probably by far the best
Yeah,
we
she
have
seems
right now.
so authentic and stuff. That's what I forget what it was that pissed
But
me
I'm
off
always
more.
open to
I think it
calling
was
people
I
out.
think it was the Iran war or something she pushed for, and it's just like, no, I like her a lot. That's why it's one of those things. It's like when you see someone that you liked a lot saying something you think doesn't match.
Oh,
their
yeah, yeah, I remember
personality,
that.
it throws you off. I think that was the one that was like, huh?
Yeah, so you didn't like that Trump was bombing Iran on behalf of Israel?
No, I didn't.
On behalf of Bibi Netanyahu?
I don't know your thoughts on
and
that, but why the fuck are we fighting wars for Israel? Thanks for watching Fight Back Podcast. If you like the show, like, subscribe, or share the video. There's also donation links in the descriptions.
Welcome to ArmsList.com, America's firearms marketplace. Use ArmsList to buy, sell, and trade firearms, ammo, optics, and more. Buy from our nationwide network of firearms dealers. Tired of being nickel and dimed with never-ending fees? Be a part of the ArmsList community for just $6.99 a month. Come and get what they want to take.
I'm extremely
I'll tell you this. It wasn't on my top 10 when I voted for Trump.
no war for
It
Israel
wasn't in my top.
Was it in top
It wasn't
20?
my top 100.
Top 1,000?
Probably not in my top trillion.
Million? Yeah, it's like, and this seems to be the main thing America's functioning around. Not the only thing, but
I can explain to you what's going on in detail behind the scenes on why this is going on.
Epstein files, maybe.
Well, let's start with Epstein files. What do you know?
I think there's some connection between the support for Israel and the Epstein files. That's my.
So let's just
speculation.
imagine The Epstein files is a Mossad, CIA, MI6 op.
Yes.
Everybody benefits because you have a lever of control over key, powerful people politically, financially, globally.
A lot of people don't realize the financial aspect was
Okay.
so big, and the tech people, it wasn't just politicians.
And so why would you want that information released so you no longer have blackmail or leverage over those individuals, okay? Then you add the layer of, if it's a Mossad-led op, then who benefits the most from a Mossad-led op?
Israel.
Well, no, individuals. Bibi Netanyahu.
There was the other guy, Barak,
Right.
too, was
Ehud Barak,
Ehud Barak
right?
was majorly tied in with him.
Well, then let's back up a little. Let's go up one layer. Who is one of the bigger donors politically in Israel?
Miriam Alderson.
What's that name again?
Miriam Alderson.
Yeah, you know this
she's
stuff.
here in Las Vegas.
Isn't she your neighbor over here?
Yeah, and she puts, even Trump said, I don't know if she likes America or Israel better. I asked her, she didn't answer. We all know it's Israel or something something along those lines.
So,
she
I
said.
mean, you don't need to go far to realize who's benefiting the most, right? So then it begs the question of, like, what's the transaction, right? Like, why are they not wanting to release the Epstein file? Because this administration has been pushing back hard, right?
Yeah, very
from
hard,
releasing
calling
it.
them a Democratic hoax and
Calling it a
saying they
Democrat
don't
host.
exist,
And instead, what do? They bring in Albert Bourla, the CEO of the biggest DNA mutilation product distribution company in the world, Pfizer. Albert Bourla. He's in the White House being hosted twice in the last couple months.
I didn't even know that.
Bibi Netanyahu's coming in maybe a fifth time. Thank you. Into the White House coming up. You're tracking this pretty closely. It's good.
You're following some stuff more than me, though. You said some things I don't know.
So you got the with Miriam Adelson. Remember Susie? Let's back up. Miriam Adelson. When you look at the numbers, she's donated quite a bit and supported political causes in Israel,
Hundreds of millions, I believe.
and in the United States, particularly on the right, and the Trump campaign. So when you look at the Save America PAC and all the four fundraising mechanisms for the Donald Trump reelection and election campaigns, Miriam Adelson appears to be the number one donor to those PACs. Well, who ran those PACs? Susie Wiles. Heard of that name?
Heard of the name, but I don't know much
She's
about
currently the chief of staff for Donald Trump. And who else ran that? Chris LaCivita. He runs the political arm. So while she's the chief of staff running all policy, blocking and tackling or promoting policy to benefit her.
it. These people were placed in for the money she paid, basically.
Basically.
Or part of the agreement. That's part of the agreement, yeah.
I mean, that's how I view it because
yeah, obviously this is speculation, but that's kind of how it sounds.
it's more than speculation because when you look at the foreign... So I'm a nerd when it comes to
fucking
this.
obvious.
When you go to the Department of Justice's own Foreign Agent Registration Act website, you can pull it up, and you look up a name like Susie Wiles and Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. Oh, wow. There's some hits. Where are the hits? One's Nigeria, one's Qatar, foreign lobbying, right? And then what are some companies that they were involved in that were the conduit for the lobbying, the foreign lobbying efforts? You got Ballard Partners, Brian Ballard. Heard of that name?
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
Mercury PR.
Not sure that one.
So you can look into detail on these individuals and companies. It's essentially when you see a policy decision that is being made by this White House that you're like, whoa, what's going on here? That's not what I voted for. Because you feel like gut feeling. Most people are like,
I feel so betrayed.
what the hell's going on? And I take the role of, let me explain exactly what's going on. The 747 that was given as a gift to Donald Trump by Qatar,
There's always something to a gift.
who met with President Trump and Susie Wiles before that transaction took place. Brian Ballard of Ballard Partners. Okay. So I didn't vote for Brian Ballard to make payroll, right?
No.
Like, did you vote for Trump so that name somebody, some random person, did you want them to make payroll? No. What did you want when you voted for him?
Make America great again.
And
close the borders, cut taxes, fucking I can't remember. I haven't been a
I'll
supporter
give you
of it
a
in the
hint.
last couple of years. Not close down the country
I'll give you a
for
Action some of these folks?
Yep, let me see some of these names on there.
Can you see it?
I can see. Let me get a little closer.
Look at the categories.
Let's just move over and let's look at some of these motherfuckers. Let's do it. So we got General Flynn unmasking, fucking Smith Powers, James Clapper.
Yeah, the 39 people that illegally spied on Flynn.
Impeachment 1 and 2, 2020 election. I love you have by categories: Crossfire Hurricane, Biden laptop, January. These are all amazing things. No one's been
and
held
the
accountable for
individuals
either.
behind all of that bullshit.
I'm gonna have to get a copy of that shirt so I can. These are the people that need to be
This is just a
punished.
small list. This is
Lawfully,
like only.
they need to be arrested, tried for treason, and we know what the penalties for treason.
But the thing is, you got to get them off the streets to stop them from treasoning now.
Because they're still, they're
Jim
currently-
Comey's still treasoning.
We might
freely.
we might get arrested for this podcast. It's more
or-
likely them getting arrested.
You can come to my house. Here's my philosophy on this. You can come try it. One of us ain't coming out alive.
Yeah, you might as well.
And I'm going to be
might as well go out
facing a
with
jury
style.
of my peers. So that's
I
how
would've
that
quit.
things work.
You never know who you're going to get. But no, some of these juries are a good thing too. When people stand up for freedom, fucking acquit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, like the Daniel Perry case, when they're trying to
Fantastic.
put him in prison, thank God, even New York's like, no, this is an innocent man that was doing the correct thing.
No, sometimes you just got to stand your ground as a man, and you just take it.
Yeah, we're all going to die anyways.
So you might as well fight for something. I mean, look at what Charlie Kirk did, right?
But at least he went out.
He was a man. He went out like a man.
We had our differences, but I had respect for him. He went out as a man. He was nothing but polite when we met. We had disagreements, but I think he was a good person.
Yeah. No, I met him across, over the years.
I've been to a couple turning point events, and it kind of hurt me a lot when he got killed. And I had people being like, "Oh, why are you sad defending him, Zionist?" It's like, fuck you, you piece of shit, dude. He's got children. He wasn't a bad person. We had some differences, but like, he wasn't evil. He wasn't part of the evil system.
No, on balance, he was fighting the cause.
Yeah,
He was
there's things we
fighting.
disagreed on, but people trying to act like he's the evil person. It's like there's a big difference between these evil people and people that we have some disagreements with.
He wasn't shilling for big pharma slaughtering people. Again, I go back to this. The number one litmus test of who needs to be in government right now is you have to have been weaponized against by the previous one. And you had to have basically rejected the unlawful vaccine coercion, right? I get it. Some people's option took the option. They weren't critical thinkers initially, whatever. But that doesn't mean you have a right to be in my government. I would rather have zero government
They should all be
than
fired.
those that were
They should all
weaponized
be
again.
fired, and anyone that helped with the January 6th thing should all be fired or arrested. So I forget who, but someone got promoted that was one of the main people prosecuting people, and Trump's allowing this.
They all were. I mean, Ashley Babbitt's murderer.
Yeah,
He
they
was
killed
promoted.
her. They ruined so many lives, taking people away from
Michael
their
Byrd.
children. People have children, and they were thrown in prison. Thank God Trump pardoned them, but some of them still did years. Can you imagine taking away from your young children, because they walked into a building? It was just absolutely disgusting. January
He still
6th.
hasn't pardoned everybody. Day one. The promise
He
was
hasn't
day
pardoned
one pardons.
Joe Biggs.
Joe
You know him?
Biggs,
Talk to
veteran.
him. He hasn't pardoned Joe Biggs.
Eight Oath Keepers, 4 Proud Boys, still not pardoned. And everybody's thinking, oh, but President Trump pardoned everybody. And then J.D. Vance says, oh, we should only pardon the nonviolent ones. Then why the fuck did you pardon the 200 that were alleged to have been violent?
Yeah, and I don't think Joe Biggs did anything violent.
No,
did
he didn't do shit violent. He walked in and walked out.
Yeah, and now he can't get.
It's
any,
a fucking
any
betrayal.
Military benefits, can't get any. I think
You
he had
notice,
kids,
have
too.
I advocated at all for myself? No, because I fucking fought this thing in spite of this cowardly administration.
You
Like,
were- you
I'm
were- you were able to
undefeated.
stay out of jail?
I can fucking stand my
You
own
probably
ground.
had good attorneys, right? A lot of these people couldn't afford good attorneys.
I fought
You're
these-
also smart
no,
yourself, so you know
well,
how to fight them.
Luckily, I spent 25 years in the system. I know it well enough, and I know it better than those that they deployed against me. And I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to expose them all. So when you investigate me, I fucking go after you and
So it made
investigate
them
you.
a little scared to bring it to trial, probably, because they didn't want that trial getting opened up if you have too much.
Yeah, because it goes both ways.
Yeah, 'cause
when
if you
people
have a
see
trial,
that
you can fucking throw
I'm
shit
up,
back at
hey,
them.
I'm up for mutually assured destruction because that means I beat you. Okay, right?
Yo,
That's the way I look at it.
take these
So there's
fuckers
very
down
few
with us.
people that are in my position to be able to do it. So I'm fighting and advocating for other people that were. I mean, I voted for this administration for basic things that still haven't been done yet. 10 months in, 8 Oath Keepers that were weaponized unlawfully by Nancy Pelosi's bullshit January 6th Fedsurrection.
Yeah.
Didn't commit violence. Still not pardoned. Why? Because probably fucking Mike Pence is whispering in Susie Wiles' ear saying, no, we have to maintain that there was a insurrection that day, and we still have to have these guys as convicted felons so that we can perpetuate that narrative later on when the Democrat or the Uniparty takes over again and goes after Trump, his family, etc.
Yeah.
No.
And these are mostly
Pardon 'em.
These are patriotic Americans.
Totally
for the most part. I
patriots.
don't know the particular guys, but they're probably
He
patriotic
never entered the
Americans.
Capitol. Stuart Rhodes, the guy that heads it.
He's ridiculous. Off topic, you mentioned Pence. I Googled your name and something with you and Pence are tied together. You guys are
Yeah,
really good,
Roger
you guys are
Stone
really good
calls me
friends, I
the
think he
president
said.
of the Mike Pence fan club.
Yeah, you guys are really good friends.
Yeah, so I would love to share a cell with Mike Pence, see how it turns out for him.
Not too well. I don't think.
Let's just say 30 seconds. I might beat you in that 30-second takedown.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you might want to take your
I'll
time.
be
You probably want to
motivated.
take your time.
Again, I would do it in the most peaceful, patriotic,
Man.
legal, moral, and ethical
Department of Retribution.
manner that Mike Pence has ever experienced. Okay? So, Mike, you know what? I challenge Mike Pence to a 8-hour debate or discussion, a friendly, cordial conversation
Can you guys fight after?
on
I'll be
national
the referee.
TV. Yeah. You want to ref it?
I'll ref it, debate, and then fight. You know what? He won't do either. A coward like that would never sit down with a man. These guys are cowards.
If 8 hours is too much for you, Mike, how about we do 3 hours? Okay. Or even just a couple hours, right?
Let's do it, Mike.
Mike Pence, anybody? You know what? You can have all the lawyers sitting next. I'll go solo. Hands shackled behind my back, feet shackled. As long as you don't muzzle my mouth.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to be able to talk.
Got to be able to talk. 2 hours. You bring all your lawyers, your chief of staff, your whole staff, everybody. And we'll just have a conversation.
He won't do it. These guys are cowards.
And
What's
man, will
happened
I
to that
tear
weasel?
him up.
He's kind of disappeared, right? He's such a
Because you got to
scoundrel.
remember. Yeah, you remember.
He makes Trump look good.
Wait a second. Mike Pence was the one behind, remember, he ran the COVID task force.
Was he?
He's the one that fired General Flynn.
Yeah. What was the reason?
And his
for
chief
firing
of staff, Josh Pidcock, back in 2017, early in the administration, the first one, who married to Catherine Seaman.
Who's that?
She was the senior Russia analyst for Pete Strzok that ran the Russia hoax.
Yeah, the Russia thing was
see
a
this?
complete hoax. It's
Fucking Mike Pence
crazy
is
how
involved.
they just
Dude,
made that up. So he was fighting.
I would
against
normally
Trump.
say Mike Pence was balls deep, but that probably doesn't happen. So
Yeah.
I was going to say
With a
Mike
man,
Pence. Mike Pence had his fingers in the cookie jar down to his elbow, like to the elbow.
He was stabbing
in the
Trump
Russia
back
hoax.
from the very beginning.
And then he became the COVID lead, right?
Damn. You know, I was a big
I've looked
Trump
at all
supporter
these
until
people.
COVID because I could tell that Trump knew shutting the country down was the wrong thing and he was conflicted about it, but he went along with it.
Here's how it played out in detail. So you had Jared Kushner as the White House coronavirus shadow governor, working with Mike Pence, the guy that ran it. And underneath them, you had Fauci and Birx trying to convince Jared and Pence to convince and manipulate Trump into locking things down with, quote, draconian measures. And I'm quoting this literally from Jared Kushner's own book that I've read, listened to on Audible, and Mike Pence's book. So these aren't my words, Jake. They said it.
I thought he was heavily.
They're
pushed
the
into
ones
it.
that colluded into shutting it down. Now, Mike Pence was the former Republican Governors Association chair because he was, remember, before he became the vice presidential pick, he was the governor of Indiana. So he has these relationships and they ended up deciding who gets the COVID, the masks, the PPE, and they're making money hand over fist through those decisions. Maybe direct, if not directly, then through their network, right?
Yeah.
Who looks into this? No one's looking into this. So that's why I always say that the reason why we're not seeing any sort of COVID accountability and Trump is still shilling for big pharma, it's
still
because
pushes
his
the
son-in-law's
vaccine.
fingerprints are all over it. He's protecting his son-in-law.
Exactly. He's too connected. He pushed the vaccine. I think he knew.
Oh, look at my booster.
Yeah, right. Get your booster.
I got my 4th booster.
No, I think pharmaceutical companies and the Israel lobbies, those are two of the biggest problems in America. There's others, but those are just massive, massive problems. The pharmaceutical thing. dude,
Yeah.
they
So
completely
some
fuck
people
us.
like to lump in categories of people. Again, there may be a
There's
connection
a
there.
lot of
That's for other
there's a lot
people.
of overconnect to these people, though, like you're saying.
I go into individuals, right?
No,
When I was on Stu Peters'
Yeah.
show, he brings out his machine gun and it makes the sound ju-ju-ju-ju,
Yeah,
ju-ju-ju-ju,
yeah, no,
ju-ju.
he only focuses
Right?
on the Jewish aspect, which there is a very big Israeli access. Or
My
problem.
focus is on individuals.
Individuals.
And if you can if you want to
Yeah.
categorize them,
Yeah.
that's not my shtick. My
Exactly.
categories are you conduct treason,
You look
motherfucker.
at individual treason.
You're on my
I
list.
understand your point, too.
Okay?
I think we do need to also kind of break it into some subcategories a little bit. You know, the pharmaceutical
Hey,
companies,
yeah.
the weapons manufacturers, the
Yeah.
the
Absolutely.
the-
On the
all
financial
wars.
scheme and the absolutely.
But no, they're just treacherous scums on almost every level. And like the list is really good. I'm gonna look at more
So
detail.
you violate my First Amendment, you're on my list, okay, at scale. It's not only me. Like, you weaponized against the whole constitutional republic because I'm a lawyer, right?
It's attacking our entire country.
Yeah. So I like to fight for the little guy that is not able to. So the simple things. Let's get pardons for the oath. Think about what happens to these 8 Oath Keepers and 4 Proud Boys that are still not pardoned. They have their full First Amendment back.
Yeah.
You can interview them. Then you can hear their story. Because people like you are going to be like, well, fuck it. I don't care. I'll talk to anybody. But they can't really comfortably talk because they're trying to get a pardon. They're trying to be.
Still a little
Yeah,
bit.
they're delicately trying to.
Talk some, but I think he has to hold back a little bit because he was in Vegas. Unfortunately, our schedules didn't match up for an interview.
Because
we hung out and he's this nice guy. He's not a criminal. They took him away. He had like a 20-something year sentence. I think he has kids. It's like
you got Joe. You're talking about Joe?
Yeah. I don't think he can get any
8-year-old
benefits
kid?
now. It's like they can. Imagine taking this guy away from his kids for like, and they tried to give him like 25 years or something.
Yeah, so he's
Taking his whole life. Thought I would have grown up without a father. These are just evil. These are evil, rotten people. They are evil. We need retribution.
we do.
We're not against, we're not just fighting some like guys that made some poor choices. We are fighting evil people.
100%, 100%.
It's just like, you're obviously you're past me. You already have the Department of Retribution.
We're recruiting.
Where can I vote you in?
We're recruiting, bro.
Maybe I can work for your department. You're the president or the CEO.
I'm the secretary of retribution.
I can dish out the retribution.
So we have 3 divisions. The first one is the research arm. Again, that's the people that are going to be hired are basically working. It's voluntary right now, but it would be nice to scale it out with more capability. But those that are in the research arm are the J6ers, their family members, and basically anybody and everybody that was weaponized against by this previous Biden criminal syndicate, right? Research. And they're the ones that nominate targets, right?
Yeah.
To go and hand over to the second division, which is the action arm, okay? That's where I think you should come into play. The action arm consists of, imagine we had, which we do, we have about 2,500 or so Republican voted in sheriffs, DA equivalents throughout the country of the 3,100 counties, right? Imagine they weren't Republicans, but actually balls to the wall fucking patriots.
That'd be amazing.
That are like ready, willing, and able to
take our
go
country
to the
back.
fucking
People
maximum.
we can take. People think we can't take our country back. We can. People just need
So
to
imagine
get
you have
told
those
to run.
2,500 Alvin Braggs and Fannie Willises on our side. Eh?
Yeah, let's fucking take our country back.
And imagine those that have balls and courage to do that say, you know what? You know how to shoot, right?
I'm not the best at it, but
I can
shoot.
train you
I
to
can't shoot
shoot,
as good as you. I can
move,
help.
communicate, medicate, hydrate, masticate, meaning eat, plan, make sure you have everything right. Why not deputize real men out there like the 8,600 of us that were kicked out of the military for refusing the illegal vax
That
mandate?
is insane.
You know what? Let's not stop there. Let's go ahead and fucking deputize the 100,000 of us like me that refused to comply with the unlawful order to take the jab in the military, right?
Good for you.
So think about it. 100,000 people that have a reason to do some retributing. Okay?
Did you lose benefits and stuff when you went to take the jab?
Yeah, so
Cost you money and stuff, probably, right, too?
I think I fucking didn't bend the knee to the maximum of anybody that I knew. So the first thing that they started to do is I was dual-hatted. So I was a reservist, lieutenant colonel, tech scout in Silicon Valley, doing tech scouting for, I'll probably talk about it on Sean's show in way more detail because that's his lane.
That's his lane, yeah.
And then I was also an instructor at the Defense Intelligence Agency as a contractor, both as a member of the DOD as a contractor or as a reservist.
So your government contracts.
And each one of those, and part of the intel community because I was supporting an intel community contract.
All this shit.
So they gave me a document that said, "What's your vaccine status?" And I look at the document and say, "Okay, great." In small print, it says, "This form is optional." Well, no one called their bluff except for me. I said, "Well, this form's optional, and I opt not to answer it. Have a nice day, sir." And they're like, "You can't do that. You're supposed to." The whole MSNBC, CNN, Fox News is telling us you have to take the vaccine so that they can get more brought to you by Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J ad dollars to continue to convince you to take these products that are unsafe and ineffective. And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry. Let's
It says optional.
Let's read together, boss. Read it out loud with me, slowly. It says it's optional. I opt not to respond. Well, in that case, we're going to treat you as unvaccinated. I'm like, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I'm opting with my option.
Yeah.
And so they got mad. I'm like, oh, you're
not
going to
used to
get
people
big
standing
mad. Hey, I'm a critical thinker. I teach critical thinking.
Yeah.
I'm conducting critical thought
Exactly.
and critical action.
And too many people don't do that.
And so I did that on the reserve side and as a contractor. And then they tried to like get a little bit more aggressive with me. What did I say at the beginning of the show? You fucking get aggressive with me. What do you do in the ring? Or when you're sparring?
I'm a really nice person, but when someone disrespects me, I don't like it. And sometimes I get pretty pissed and beat the fuck out of
It
someone.
physically manifests, right?
Yeah.
Immediately.
You get that snap. I want to fight back. I'm the same way. I relate to what you're saying. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was in San Francisco.
Same
COVID.
shit.
They told me, you got to do this, and I was just like, fuck you.
No, it's fuck you.
Not putting a fucking mask on my face.
Why don't you try it,
not taking the
motherfucker?
vaccine. Exactly.
Come through that door, motherfucker.
Yeah.
See what
Imagine
happens.
being in San Francisco during all this.
PTSD, right?
I was just treated like a pariah. I had to get out of there.
Yeah, so it's good. If more men like us stood up, we wouldn't have had to gone
That's what I
through
tell
4
people.
fucking
Yeah,
5
they're
years
like,
of
why
shit
don't you
show.
just play along with it? I'm like, why don't you guys not? People that agree. They're like, oh, just put the mask on. You always, when you go out, you cause problems everywhere. It's like, I'm not causing problems. People are causing
No,
problems. trying to tell
I
them what to
masked
fucking
Shane
do.
from the get-go. I was like, why the fuck are you wearing a mask?
Yeah, exactly.
Having trouble breathing?
I made fun of all my friends. I knew some pretty well-known, like these tech guys.
And
stuff.
now these idiots are saying, oh, we're going to pass a law in New Jersey where ICE can't wear masks. What the fuck happened? You were the same people that said everyone had to wear a
You have
mask.
to, and yeah, exactly. Then they realized, oh, people are using masks to rob stores and get away with it. It was just
Yeah, they were fucking robbing our country
it enraged
with their
me. It
fucking
was like,
masks.
oh, it's not that big of a deal. No, it is a big fucking deal. Tell me to put a mask on my face. It is a hill I'm willing to die on. I'm not going to put a fucking mask on my face. I'm not the one causing the problems. People tell me to put a mask on my face.
If you
are
got
the
a
ones causing
problem, then
problems.
put a second one on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more. It works better when you have 2 close to you instead of 1 on your face and 1 far away where
put
mine
12
is.
on if you want, fucking dork. Just don't tell me what to put on my face.
Put a fucking box on it.
I just couldn't believe people complied.
Yeah, so these idiots complied, and then we were censored into believing that the reality that it was safe and effective. Luckily, we had enough people that pushed back on it.
No
We
guys
needed
like
more.
us, but it was. That's why I started speaking politics. I felt compelled, like I had to speak up. The world had gone.
It's not even
insane.
politics. It's like you're fucking with me. All right.
I just tried from fighting. I'm like, no, these people are declaring war on me.
Yeah.
I've sent a tweet manager like, delete that. None of the tweets. And it's like, no, fuck off. These people declared war on me. I'm speaking my mind.
Yeah, and so we have to fucking push back. Problem is, no one's been held to account. Not a single one.
That's a big, big, big problem.
And I don't know. You're on socials. What are you seeing amidst your network? Are people getting more and more pissed?
People are pissed off, but no one's being held accountable. The people that fucked us over continue to fuck us over. They keep lying to us.
And so if
Nothing's
the
done.
people that we
It's gonna hit a
designated-
breaking point.
Yeah, that breaking point's coming closer and closer. I don't remember. Kash Patel talked about how he's gonna. What was he gonna do to the FBI? Raise it to the ground.
Hasn't happened.
I think we may. Let me use the proper terminology. I assess with moderate level confidence that increases in every day that I don't think America is going to allow the FBI to continue.
No, I think we're hitting that point. It's like, ideally, our politicians will come in and smooth things over.
And it
make
doesn't
nice
matter
and
if that-
peaceful,
yeah.
but if Malcolm X says by any means necessary,
Because it's the same.
it's gonna have to happen at some point.
This institution's been around for 119 years now, or about 115 years, and so 113, I think. And I don't know of a time, any year, where they didn't violate American citizens' rights.
Well, do you know what their biggest investigation in FBI history is, and by far the most costly? January
J6, yeah.
That was the number
Yeah.
one.
You know how many
thing.
subpoenas they did on me? You know I was a target of 4 subpoenas by Jack Smith? Did you know
Who's
that?
Jack Smith?
Jack Smith was a special counsel that was created by the DOJ
Was he
to
the
go
one
after
running
Donald
that?
Trump
Oh,
in the
shit.
election
Before
scheme for January 6th. I was a target of 4 of those subpoenas.
Wow. It's good, man. You're lucky.
Undefeated,
It's crazy
motherfucker.
you didn't go to jail because everyone got some
Everyone
kind of
went to
or
jail.
plea out
Donald
or,
Trump
like,
was guilty, found guilty on every single charge because his lawyer, Todd Blanche, failed at every fucking step of the way, who's now the deputy attorney general, blocking the pardons of the Oath Keepers. Dude's a Democrat. Todd Blanche, the deputy attorney general. Like, I can name you every single fucking
these
name.
people that
I
Trump
can
can
name
fire
you
and stuff.
1,500 people's names and give you the entire dossier, like Chat
These people
GPT
need to be in
style
fucking jail,
or
not being
Grok style.
promoted.
And they're still there.
Yeah.
They're running circles
Getting
around this
promotions,
government.
and it's insane. These people went after regular Americans. They did destroy some people's
Just
lives.
murdering,
I bet so many
mass
people
murder
lost,
through
like, so many
COVID.
people probably got like divorces, got their finances
ruined.
destroyed. It ruins going to jails for a few years can completely ruin your life.
Yeah. So luckily, I'm undefeated. They subpoenaed me. They looked at I got subpoenas for my Facebook, my Google, my Apple, my LinkedIn, my Twitter, 4 subpoenas. They were asking remember I talked about Susie Wiles?
Mm-hmm.
She and Chris LaCivita ran the fundraising campaigns for the organizations for Trump.
Yeah.
All 4 of them were subpoenaed, and Jack Smith asked on whether or not they had communicated with me. That's how much interest they had in me.
They really want you.
Yeah.
They got most
Come and
people
take
they
it.
wanted. You're one of the few people that managed to fucking not go to prison.
Yeah, because I know the people that were investigating me, and I created some.
They were a little scared probably to bring it to trial, knowing you were going to fucking take them down with you. But more people need to have balls like this and stand up and be like, I'm fucking done sitting down like a bitch, not fighting back.
And so now we're in a position of like, we have to create. I don't know. We already gave this administration a year. They failed. I mean, would you say they failed?
I would say Trump's failed us. I hope he can turn it around. I would love to be like, oh, I was wrong about Trump. He's, playing 5D chess, but he's been a total.
So when people say that phrase, like 5D chess, I know this sounds humble, but I'm gonna tell you this: I'm the fucking chessboard. Like, think about that. If people are like playing chess one side or the other, and imagine you're the fucking chessboard, you get to kind of influence both sides, right?
Yeah.
Because you can forecast, the system so well that you know who to communicate with to change the outlay of the chess game. And so that you can now influence the 5th move, the 6th move, the 10th
people that are doing
move.
this are not out for the interest of America, they're out for the interest of themselves. We need more patriots.
There's a lot of
on the
people that are the chessboard, and I'm basically I'm breaking that monopoly, and I'm not the only one.
Actually care about our fucking country, and I think we're starting to see that. There's people that aren't for sale, aren't bought. Of course, I want to make money, but I have integrity. There's some things I won't sell. As many of you guys know, I run a free speech podcast. That comes as a price. It's being demonetized everywhere. So one way to support the podcast is to buy your books from AntelopeHillPublishing.com. Today's selection is The Trans-Industrial Complex. This book covers the money-making machine of the trans industries and shows it's not to help people, but to make money and get rich. So again, if you want to support the podcast, go to AntelopeHillPublishing.com and be sure to use promo code FIGHTBACK. That'll save you money and support me. Thank you. Hey guys, Jake Shields here. As you know, a lot of my guests are extremely controversial. So if you want to support free speech and my podcast, go to fightbackpodcast.com.
All right, here's where I like to forecast. I used to teach analysis, right? So imagine December 19th rolls around, Epstein files aren't released, people are fucking pissed. You, me, podcasters are going to be like going fucking apoplectic, just nuts. What the fuck's going on? We're going to go after Cash. We're going to go after Dan for fucking being complicit, not releasing him. We're going to go after Scam Blondie some more as she goes on faux news and does her cosplaying over there.
They're
right?
a hoax.
Yeah. And speaking of which, I want to cosplay as an MMA fighter so I can act like I'm Dan Bongino.
We'll try to get some
Oh, you hurt me! If you don't break a fucking bone,
after
then
you're saying, we should go into that CNN hit piece real quick too. They did on both of us.
If you don't break one of my bones, you're a fucking little bitch. Okay.
Oh man, this guy. I'm usually nice unless someone pisses me off. Every now and again, I gotta knock someone out in the gym though. 'Cause I'll get a young fighter try to test me, and you gotta remind them like,
you gotta put them in their place.
These guys come in like, all right, I'm gonna fucking.
And
knock
so
you
if you do crush me, I'm gonna I come to. The first thing out of my mouth better fucking be, I'll be like, oh, fuck.
Did I win?
And then, no, the next thing that's going to come out of my mouth when I come to is like, Jake, that's exactly what we need to fucking do to the deep state.
Let's do it.
What you just did to me. Right?
Yeah.
Because obviously, dude, you're a fucking professional, right?
Yeah, no. So people don't, obviously, you wrestled, you understand the level of skill and dedication and work. So when you get these guys, they think they could like fight me. They just
because they're like stronger. No,
like you being a wrestler,
you can be strong, but you don't have technique.
But you don't understand just how fucking. A lot of guys don't understand just how good they are. You obviously have seen the elite level wrestlers, like, oh, these are some good motherfuckers.
Yeah, you used to wrestle.
Yeah.
So
we wrestled too.
We're gonna need to go a
finish
little
up where you're going. Let's hit that hit piece where you were both on too. Like, where were you at? Let's finish up where you were on.
No, so we're talking about December 19th rolls around, the Epstein files deadline. We're at what is it? December. We're recording December 3rd. And you're going to release this tomorrow, like you said, right?
I got a lot of shit backed up, but I might try to bump it forward.
You got to bump it.
If it's forward.
Because this is clutch.
Announcements. Let's see where I'm at.
So if we're December 19th, what is that? 14, 15, 16 days. So barely 2 weeks away, right?
That's
Think
what
about
I
it.
do, huh?
So Marjorie Taylor Greene's on the outs, right? Because what we just discussed.
So disappointing to me.
How can she save face, and how can Thomas Massey save face when there's no release? When they've basically promised and been fighting all along, they have to create some level of accountability for this administration for failing to release.
Yes.
And the only thing they can do within their political power to do that is to fucking impeach those people that are not following the law that they themselves signed.
Good idea. That's what I'm trying to think. What do
So
we do?
Cash and Pam-
I guess that's the next move. And Trump.
Expect to be fucking impeached.
I mean, shouldn't Trump
And
be
maybe
accountable
Trump.
too if he's the one telling them what they can and can't release? He's the one it actually comes back to.
So then it begs the question, do we have the numbers? So let's take a look. Right now, Republicans have a 4-person majority. Okay. So which 4 Republicans are going to be likely the ones to join with the Democrats and create the avalanche cascade effect to impeach Pam, Cash for failure, and maybe Trump for failing to release the fucking Epstein files?
Who
You want their
think?
names?
I can't think. Yeah, so
Bro, I got it all,
You know a
right?
lot more about these people than me.
Oh, let's grok it. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go, Grok.
Marjorie Taylor Greene would make sense, right?
But
to
isn't
bring
she
forth
resigning? She would
January
for sure.
5th.
Okay, so we get her. That's great news.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene,
Thomas Massey, obviously.
Thomas Massey.
2 Patriots.
And guess what else? Remember during impeachment hoax 2, when Jamie Raskin led the impeachment effort to go ahead and go after Trump, saying he was an insurrectionist for January 6th, and that was all fucking bullshit?
Yep.
Well, 10 Republicans agreed with him. And guess how many of those 10 Republicans that voted to impeach Trump on that second impeachment are still in Congress? 2.
Interesting.
David Valadao from California
Yeah.
and Dan Newhouse from Washington. So there's your 4.
So even though those 2
And
are
they are-
rats, they might could be beneficial here.
No, but the thing is, they already voted to impeach Trump in 2021, have gotten reelected twice since then.
Crazy.
So they won't fear Trump because they already did it, right?
They already hate him. The first impeachments of Trump's were
So that's
absolutely
4.
insane too.
And once, if you see that, those 4 coming to support Democrats to impeach Trump, I would say that many more Republicans
They might
will jump on board because now they have to convince their constituents that,
They don't want the Epstein files.
yeah,
That one,
so you're going to fucking protect Epstein over Trump?
that one woke a lot of people up. 'Cause a lot of my friends were
That
mad
was a
over the Trump
PR
thing.
nightmare. Even if Trump wasn't in on it,
He's covering it though. Yeah.
at this point, it just looks bad. It looks so bad,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he did something. I don't think he necessarily fought kids on there, but he did something. There's something on there he doesn't want out. Or,
My
or
guess
he's
is
protecting
that he's
somebody, or
protecting some of
Miriam
the members
Alderson,
of his
yeah.
cabinet, Miriam Adelson, right?
the Israel
and
thing.
that influence game.
But
And then the question is why? He's protecting his friends, but the only thing that he doesn't have that he wants, I think, is the Nobel Peace Prize. So
it's
if,
just some made up prize anyway.
yeah, so if Bibi Netanyahu's like, hey, bro, hey, Donald. I did a skit on Owen Schroyer's show, and he was acting like
Owen's
Donald.
awesome. Yeah,
Do you see it?
I did it, but Owen's
And I
awesome.
acted like Bibi.
Unfortunately, I can't impersonate.
And I
I
was
can't do
like,
my
here you
Donald
go.
Trump,
Here's the
guy.
Nobel Peace Prize. No.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do a few things for me. Why don't you bomb Iran for us?
Bomb Iran
and then
for
we'll talk
peace.
about it. No, there's still some more things you need to
Who
do
else
for
do I
me.
got a bomb?
How about you not release the Epstein files
I want
for
that
the Nobel Peace
deal.
Prize? You see what's going on? Potentially,
That makes sense.
allegedly,
Yeah, for a fucking.
speculating.
But we can, maybe bombing Venezuela will get him that Nobel Peace Prize.
I don't know. We'll see.
What's up with
Because
that?
you know
I
who
don't understand
you
that
know who
Venezuela thing.
nominates. It has to be a head of state that nominates somebody for a
Really?
Nobel Peace Prize, I think.
Yeah, they're just made up bullshit.
And when I did
fucking-
some research, not as good as Ian Carroll, but
Good old Ian. I like Ian. But some people like to give
No,
him
he's good,
shit.
he's good.
He's
I mean, I've interacted with him. He's been good
he's
to
a
me.
guy. Yeah,
so.
exactly. He's always good to me. I don't like to talk shit to people that have been good to me, but he's funny.
Yeah, he is. But no, going back to that, it's like, at what point when you see stuff and I say stuff like this, people start looking at it from that particular lens of, yeah, it seems as though he's making all these stupid, or I should say, not stupid, but decisions that weren't what we voted for,
No.
that are prioritizing foreign interests and foreign excursions over the number one priority. For me, it was fucking accountability, retribution,
We need
punishing.
that for multiple reasons. You know, COVID, January 6th. You have
All of it.
The election,
From
the
2014,
fake impeachments.
the Ukraine bribe scheme, the 2015, 16, the Russia hoax, the Crossfire Hurricane illegal spying operation, the 2017 Mueller probe,
People just forgot about
unlawful,
all this
the
shit's so
2018
crazy, yeah.
impeachment hoax and 2019 impeachment hoax, the 2020 election fraud, the COVID con, right? The
Trump should want like retribution too. They fucked him so bad. That's what's weird seeing him working with people that's completely fucked him.
yeah,
It's
personnel
so
is
bizarre.
policy.
It's like
He has to bring in every single person that was weaponized against.
he made a deal. It feels like he made a deal with them. You know, they'll stop going after him if he fucking plays.
It looks
ball.
like it,
That's
doesn't
how
it?
it feels. You know, that's how it feels to me.
So then it begs the question: December 19th rolls around, the impeachment happens. Then what?
Yeah, I don't know.
You had 100 senators voting for the release. You had 430 something members of the House voting for the release. How many of those are going to convict or impeach and then
Good
convict?
question. It probably depends on the public, how much the public is pushing. Like,
So come December 20th, Trump's impeached, and then the following week or two, he's convicted in the Senate. Then what?
then they'll put in JD Vance.
What happens January 3rd?
I'm not sure.
This is total insider baseball right here. Every year, the chairman of the Capitol Police Board changes from the House Sergeant at Arms to the Senate Sergeant at Arms.
Every January 3rd.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So every year it changes. So this year, it's the Senate Sergeant at Arms. Next year, it's the House Sergeant at Arms. And you're like, what the fuck is that? Because most people have no clue what that is.
You know so much. I guess you worked in this industry forever. Like, you know so many little details that I have no idea what you're talking about.
So the Capitol Police Board is the law enforcement leadership entity that directs the Capitol Police to arrest or not arrest or whatever it needs to do. So when it comes to January 6th, the Capitol Police Board was the ones making the decisions on all things J6 related from a law enforcement perspective at the direction of the Speaker of the House and the Senate Majority Leader. Pelosi, McConnell on January 6th. So when you go into details of who the fucking Senate Sergeant at Arms is and who the House Sergeant at Arms is, they are in a position of power to release all of the weaponization and all the documents and communications related to, like, the senior lawyer of the U.S. Capitol Police probably has every single dirt on who the pipe bomber is, who it
They
isn't,
didn't catch
like
the
all
pipe.
of it.
Give me a break. They didn't catch the pipe bomber, but
Yeah.
they caught everyone else.
Everybody.
The
Well,
largest
no,
investigation in
they
history.
got everyone that they wanted to weaponize. They, meaning Pelosi, wanted to weaponize against, but they didn't go after anybody that was actually involved in it.
And they're
Ray,
still
what
hiding
happened to
out
Ray
there.
Epps?
Yeah, nothing.
What happened to the buses that Clay Higgins identified over at Union Station? What happened to the pipe bomb at DNC? What happened to the pipe bomb at the Capitol Hill Club? Fucking
do you
nothing.
feel like this was deliberately set up, pushed to happen, encouraged to happen by like agitators? That's kind of how it
Yeah,
looks like.
you-
I wasn't there.
You
but
want the
that's what it looks
3-hour version, or you want the
like. Well, you have a
30
podcast after
second?
this, so probably the 45-second version.
Okay.
You know, I was almost in DC January 6th too.
Hey, you weren't there, fucking
I
cuck.
was,
you
I,
fucking cuck.
Well, I was flying back from Morocco. I was out there with the king of Morocco, you know, just chilling. And I had a layover in DC, and I was going to get off, but then I was so tired. I'm like, I'm just going to fly home.
Oh, you would have been in jail.
Oh, my ass.
Totally.
I would have walked in. For
Knowing
sure.
you?
I'd
Just-
been, I'd been
just-
like,
just-
I'd been
just
with
a
the
little
shaman.
bit that
Being
I
the
know you.
shaman would have been like, we would have been. What's the guy who stole the what's that thing called? He stole the fucking
The lectern.
me and
Lectern
him,
guy.
I actually know that guy. I met that guy. He
bench pressing it,
trains
just throwing
jujitsu.
it
We'd
to
have
each
ran
other.
off with the lecturer. I'd be like, this is so much fun. Oh, I'd be in jail.
No, the lectern guy.
He's awesome.
Hey, didn't we meet him at the CPAC? The lectern
I
guy.
met him at a comedy show. I did a little short, like 5-minute interview.
I met
with
the
him there.
lectern guy. He signed a document for me,
He's funny. I wanna
like
sign
a
little
picture of
lectern.
him.
Yeah,
I
he's
got
so
it
funny.
in
It's
my
such a
office.
good picture because he has that like smile. Like he's not a criminal. It's like he ended up getting not too much time, but he spent a lot.
They're
of
just
money on-
goofing off.
he
I mean,
spent a
most
lot
of the
money
people
on
in there were just
attorneys.
goofing off.
Yeah, and I think the reason they hate the shaman so much is because he makes a mockery of it all. It shows that it's not a serious insurrection. They weren't taking over it was people having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you don't fucking bring a weapon to an insurrection.
Yeah.
You're fucking
No,
stupid.
you don't have assault rifles, shotguns. These
Guess who
guys
had
are
the assault
so-
rifles and shotguns? The Capitol Police.
Exactly.
The
It
Metropolitan
wasn't
Police.
An insurrection. And the fact that everyone played along, pretended like it would, including politicians, podcasters, it was shameful.
Yeah, and that's why we got to talk about this little punk, that chubby kid that was scared.
The CNN one?
Yeah.
Do that real quick. Yeah. We
Criminal
just,
News Network, Donnie.
Yeah, we were just, the CNN did a hit
Donnie.
piece on both of us. I just know CNN is so unrespected now that their hit piece will still make me look better than them, which it did. Everyone was just like making fun of them, being like, "Oh, Jake guy looks pretty cool."
I got hit up. You got a lot of positive feedback,
Oh yeah,
right?
almost all positive. They're trying to make me look bad, so it's funny. He's this fat. He was nice to me. It's not going to overtalk shit to him. I made him.
He couldn't take
I made him
it.
get in the cage with me. He was having like a panic attack, bro. I told his producer, no, he's for the interview.
Have you ever said this story? Have you ever told the story?
I'm not sure if I have or not.
Tell it in detail,
Okay,
dude.
so they were doing a hit piece on extremists. So they came out, they flew out. The guy's acting like he's respectable. So I get there and we're at the fight gym. I go, well, you come interview me at the fight gym. And they go, you know what? Here, I'm gonna hold pads for you. So I made him put the gear on. I put gear on. Get in the cage with me. And then I locked the cage and I'm like, actually, we're gonna spar. And then he just started having a little panic attack. And I'm like, no, bro. I go, okay. I can see he was like just freaking out trying to get out of the cage, but the cage was locked, so he couldn't get out.
Yeah.
He's not athletic enough to
Well, he's
hop
not healthy
over.
enough to climb it out of it either.
You can hop over, probably hop over, but he couldn't get out. And I'm like, bro, calm down, like breathe. I'm not gonna hit you. I just want you to hit me a little bit. I want you to feel like what it feels like to hit a man. I'll let you punch me. I'm not gonna snap. We're just gonna play around a little bit, have some fun. He was just terrified, and I'm trying to hit me, and he started going. He'd go like this. When he'd hit, I started getting pissed. Where
Was he doing this?
it was more like this. I would look away. I almost smacked him because he was pissing me off that he wanted to hit me. It's just like, bro, fucking hit me. Finally, I kind of threw him on the ground, not even that hard. Got him out, tapped him a couple times. He's just like, and a ball tapping, about to cry. I was like, oh, dude, I couldn't imagine what it would feel like to be that weak of a man. But he was respectful toward me. But God, that was embarrassing.
Respectful.
Yeah,
He's just trying to get his bullshit story.
To get little jabs.
To get, established rapport with you to make
these people, do you feel responsibility talking to these? I don't know what the fuck he said. He had nothing interesting to say. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I mean, does he feel responsible for essentially enabling cucks and cowards throughout this
Well,
country
also
so that the traitors can
Look what the
continue to
mainstream
treason?
media has done, pushing us to these wars with lies, the fucking Russia hoax, the vaccine hoax.
He was
I'm
part
so
of it.
You're talking about who I
He confronted
talked to?
me
Yeah.
January 6th of this year. He's like, oh, who do you think was responsible ultimately for January 6th? I was like, it was fucking me, dude. Like, where have you been? Because I'm the guy that explained to Mike Pence's chief of staff and Kevin McCarthy on how we could actually won through parliamentary procedure in the Capitol. But the reason why it didn't happen, because Pelosi fucking, when you asked the question, do you think it was a setup? Absolutely.
Definitely seemed that
It was
way.
a fucking setup.
I'm glad my ass went home.
It was a total fucking setup.
That could totally change my whole life.
Pelosi was in on it. Her daughter, Alexandra Pelosi, her son-in-law, Michael Voss, was on the outside of the Capitol coordinating with John Sullivan, probably communicating with Ray Epps for that outer breach. So when
They were
Ray,
trying to get people to go in.
yeah, and then Metropolitan
cops
Police
started
Department
walking them in.
undercovers were there. U.S. Capitol Police was in it. Like Sean Gallagher, I'm sure, was in on it. Yogananda Pittman. You had Julie Farnham. I mean, there's a lot of names that I've done. I've done a deep dive on a lot of this, on whether it's Fresh and Fit. We went fucking 6 hours practically. I went into all the details with receipts. I mean, with Hodge Twins, we went nuts with 3 hours of.
They're pretty lazy. To get two black guys to go 3 hours is pretty impressive.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him.
I
I'm
love
gonna
the
tell
Hodge
him.
twins though, so I don't mean that. No, they're so awesome. They're funny.
I think Keith
They're
was,
funny,
I think
man.
Keith was like sleeping on me because he didn't go to sleep the night before.
He's
He's
like,
like,
I ain't used to these 3 hour podcasts.
no, because he was sleeping first minute in.
Oh, he passed.
It's never
out.
'cause of me, dude.
You
I'm
woke him
fucking-
up.
I'm a-
He's like,
I'm a ball of
this
energy."
white guy's boring.
There you go. Fucking dissing me back. I like it.
You should have brought him a cross to give him a little cross greetings. Oh, I wish David Duke would have gone more when they were trying to riff with him with the cross burnings.
No, but he's like older, he's like
Yeah,
an
he
older,
wasn't
more
quite getting the
frail
humor, I don't
man.
think.
So
They were just trying to joke around.
and they were just running circles around because, like,
They were trying
he's
to
an
have a
older
good
guy.
time. No, exactly.
He can't rip the way he probably used to could.
No, exactly. You get a little older. But he was a nice, polite old man. That's why when I gave him the word to come on, like, how can I call this guy and say, oh, I got to cancel you because everyone's saying I can't have you on? But I could talk to the CNN people who got people put in prison, killed.
I don't even fucking talk to them.
vaccinated.
They come to me. They always come asking me for shit. You know what? Fuck it. Let me show you something. We got a couple minutes.
We got a little bit of time. So you got a little bit before a shot.
Yeah, let's see here. We got like how often do you get hit up by these scumbags like CNN, New York Times, Washington
Not too
Post?
often. Maybe I miss them though. Occasionally, I usually
Wait,
ignore
is
them.
this on the screen?
You
No,
have to
no,
turn
I don't want.
towards
I don't
the-
want.
Oh, you
this.
don't want to screen? Yeah, no, it's not on. Yeah. Oops, get that off.
Yeah. No Epstein stuff. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
that.
They don't know. They don't hit me up. They don't hit me up too much. Occasionally, people are like, "Oh, why are you doing something with CNN?" I'm like, "Bro, how are they making me look bad? Everyone knows it's fake news."
Like these retards, right? New woke slimes, I call it. Some people pronounce it New York Times, right? Oh, we're the biggest English language bullshitter. That's what you are. The biggest English language fucking disinformation purveyor. So here's where we're at. He says, Ivan, this is from Benjamin Mueller. I wonder if he's related to Robert Mueller.
Probably.
Hi, I'm a reporter with the New York Times. I hope you're doing all right. I'm working on a story about the stronger steps that some folks are looking for the administration to take on COVID shots in the pharmaceutical industry. And I wondered if you might be open to chatting. There's a meeting of the CDC's advisory committee on vaccines next week. And so I've been talking to people about what they'd like to see happen at that meeting and beyond it. On COVID booster recommendations, liability protections for vaccine manufacturers, and vaccine injuries. I've been seeing some of your posts on those issues and would love to speak. Many thanks, disinformation purveyor Ben Mueller.
I think your name's, your accent summed him up perfectly.
So, Ben,
yeah.
How about I respond in this way? Because I'm not going to go on their platform to enable them to continue to succeed. Because at the end, like we talked about earlier,
They need us now.
They
don't
need
them
us.
anymore. That's what's funny.
They're following us. You
Yeah.
can continue to follow me. I'll allow it. I won't block you like Dan Bongino does to me. Delicate Dan. What a fucking puss. Anyhow, I digress. This guy Benjamin from the New York Times, New Woke Slimes, is trying to find out on behalf of the John Brennans, the James Comeys, the CIA, the deep state of the world, where leaders in the movement
They're definitely
are
watching
taking
us.
this administration, because they're not, this is administration string. We're going to drag it to the right direction. Meaning there has to be COVID accountability, man.
Exactly.
Like we have to crush them. And it starts
Yeah,
with,
we don't hate Trump. We just want him back on our side, and he's betrayed us
Yeah.
at the moment. We want him back. You know, he's,
we need to bring him back into the fold, because
like,
right
come on,
now
wake
the
up,
deep
bro.
state's
You don't fucking
taking
owe
him.
these people. You don't owe these people. It's your last fucking term. Come on, serve America.
Yeah, he's like captured, but I will say positive things. Last couple of days you saw on Truth, he's been going nuts on like the messaging is getting back.
Yeah, it's not
on our
possible you
side.
can get him back. And while I was talking crap, let me praise Trump real quick. Something amazing he did. The term fake news. He really woke a lot of people up by calling out the fake news.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize how
Totally.
fake it.
Like these guys.
That's when I realized, oh, it's literally fake news. And that enraged them, and he completely destroyed the credibility of the news. So he deserves massive respect for that. So,
I'm going to ask you, like, if you're talking to Ben and the deep state through him, because that's who he's shilling for, my response is, hey, motherfucker, why the fuck should I even talk to you? Your organization was part of the disinformation in order to murder and slaughter tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands, mutilate hundreds of thousands of or millions of people as you were fucking shilling for these big pharma products that were unsafe and ineffective. Why the fuck do I, like, you should be, I need to like see if you're going to be on my deep state target
yeah,
list.
this guy should be in prison.
It's like, what the
He
fuck?
might be on the retribution list.
I might have to put you on the retribution list also, just like with Donnie O'Sullivan. I don't know how much he was shilling for these big pharma products that resulted in not only violating people's rights, fucking destroying people and
I know
potentially
young people
killing
are still
people.
having major health problems from the vaccine. They're like,
So,
telling me, man, I wish I listened to
I
you.
don't cavort with the enemy. What, you're going to be like, hey, what's up? You're going to go in the ring. Hey, little buddy. Mwah. As you get knocked
fuck
the
no.
fuck out, fuck you.
You know, I should have fucking kicked that guy right in his fucking liver looking back and just dropped him. That would have been funny. Give him a little, because liver kick wouldn't have, like, damaged him long term, but it just would have dropped that little fuck.
Bring him back.
That's what I should have done. Just bam, right in his liver. Watch him just crumble. Crying. He'd be like crying like a little bitch.
Look at the Irish, huh?
You know, these guys have never been punched, never hit anyone. It's just like, they're not men. Like, you grew up wrestling. Wrestling made you a man, right? Like, if parents, make your kids fucking wrestle.
Discipline. I
That'll
mean,
turn
you had to
into a
cut
man.
weight. Did you have to cut weight?
Yeah, bro, it makes you a man wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is tough.
I was 4% body fat already.
Still having to cut weight.
And I had to cut 12 pounds, like 125 to 112, 13
That's
pounds
a lot, especially
in
for
3
lower weights.
days.
That's a lot, but and doing this over and over for a whole season, and you're training your ass off while doing this. You know, not eating, tired, dehydrated, you know,
Sleeping
day
in
after
plastics.
day. Yeah, you're traveling. It's just it makes you so tough, and I'm so thankful for wrestling.
Yeah, and then the special forces training and all this
You're
other
a
stuff
Green
that I've
Beret.
done.
Thanks for
Yeah,
serving our country.
yeah, thanks, man.
So it's like, I really appreciate that.
But yeah, you can become a man. You don't have to serve in the military. Like
yeah, there's other ways to become a man.
MMA fighters are
Yeah.
fucking men, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you gotta.
Man. That's what you realize during COVID. I realized, MMA fighters are some of the coolest, most normal people, and you realize I started.
No, there's discipline to get to that level.
Yeah.
because it's competitive. Like I get it when it first started, it wasn't as competitive.
Oh, it's really competitive.
Like
bro.
fucking UFC 1,
2, yeah.
that
so
was just
10,
like
but it got like,
free
really
for all.
competitive.
And then
I fought from 99 up to 2020. So I had to follow all the changes and adaptations. So I had to constantly be evolving as I was going because
because new techniques are coming into play.
So much change, especially between 90.
Because there were no rules in
1993 was the
94.
first one. So there was already
93.
massive change between 93 and 95. But between 95 2005, there was giant gaps. After that, it slowed down. But sport was changing so rapidly, and it was still changing the whole time. So I had to constantly be keeping up on new training methods, new fighting techniques. So
Plus technology and learning about nutrition. Like there's a lot of stuff that humanity learns as we just develop.
To have a successful 20-year career takes a lot of discipline.
So 99 to 2020.
Yeah.
So I did 97 to 2022 in active guard or reserve, just in the military kind of ecosystem. But at the same time, I would watch those.
Yeah,
those
this
fights.
Cool. A lot of military
good
police,
shit.
they're all into fighting. So I picked a career that a lot of people. It's hard not to respect a fighter at least a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have that fighting personality.
Because when it comes down to it, right? Like you can be backed by trillions, whether it's your Miriam Adelsons of the world or these military-industrial complex. I mean, think about it. You put any member of Congress, a House, Senate, any member of the administration, mano a mano with me or you.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
No.
Not even close. I mean, we're talking like 30 seconds. That's too long.
Yeah, right. They wouldn't last that long. I was taking out professional fighters in 30 seconds.
But the problem is when people say we're extreme, we're restrained. Like
Yeah,
we have
we're
the
being very
capacity.
restrained. Yeah, we know how to do extreme violence if need be. We're capable of extreme violence. We're hoping we can avoid that.
Yeah.
Well, some people need to be held accountable, but
And so we're not advocating for it. We're only advocating for lawful accountability, but to the maximum. The law allows for it.
there needs to be some accountability, or these guys are going to keep just fucking stealing, grinding.
So for you,
no one's held
who are
accountable.
your top people? Like what categories and people?
I mean, you had Brennan Clapper on there.
Yeah.
Fauci.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, it's hard to say.
That's
Benjamin
it's
Netanyahu.
good right
He's not
there.
American, but I would love to get Benjamin Netanyahu. Maybe Pence. I don't know. He's not quite at the top. He's a weasel. He's not quite at the top. There's so many.
There is.
You had a
I
lot
got
of
the
good
whole
names
list
on your back. Yeah.
So my first list came out
Good
was
that you made that list so
350.
people can realize who the enemy is.
350 people. I released it on Alex on InfoWars. And he was like, whoa, shocked.
Ooh,
he wasn't ready for it.
No, I'm gonna look at that list and
then I
might look up
expanded
some
it.
People as they do it.
We're up to about 1,500. But that doesn't even include their staff. I mean, think about it. I mean, let's just go by category. And by the way, like all these categories, they're all interrelated. They're all incestuously
It's all tied in
interrelated.
together. Yeah.
So let's go back to, let me give you the overview. 2014, Ukraine. Remember the auto pen that was just nullified or basically deemed to be not legitimate by Trump? The reason why you have an auto pen that goes back to 2014, I was in the Pentagon serving on the Ukraine crisis team.
That's when they were trying to overthrow the government, right?
What's that?
They were trying to get the government out.
That's when Brennan was the CIA director working with the overthrow of the Ukrainian government that was pro-Russia to flip it.
We helped push the overthrow
to bring
of
it
that,
to the Biden criminal syndicate side. And Joe Biden was the failed vice president that ended up being the point man for Barry Hussein to be the Ukraine point man. What did he do? He worked with Petro Poroshenko, the newly installed leader of Ukraine, and Arseniy Yatsenyuk, who was the equivalent to the Speaker of the House over there, to work some deals.
Wasn't he making
the
big
first
money
deal
from him and
was
Hunter Biden?
crack baby son, right? And what did the crack baby son, what was his expertise for being a board member of Burisma? I'll tell you, his fucking right nostril could smell out oil fields. And his left nostril could smell out gas fields as he was spending it on hookers and blow. And he's still doing it. Not a single fucking person
never
held to account.
either.
That's why, that's why we're disgusted.
Well, they just
I voted for Trump 6 times, man. 3 in the primary, 3 in the general election for the 3 elections that he ran for. It's fucking disgusting that nothing's happened
How
to
is he not holding
the
these people
Biden.
accountable?
It's not only him.
It's his last shot. He needs
It's
to
like
fucking do
Mike
something.
Johnson ain't doing shit. John Thune isn't doing shit. There's not a single fucking impeachment being done by Mike Johnson. They brought in Trump after right for the impeachment trial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they impeached Trump, but he's not.
Why don't you
fighting
fucking
back.
go after the Biden criminal syndicate?
So I wonder, like, do they have blackmail?
Oh,
is it
because-
a threat to kill
look
him?
at what,
Is it like
this is what I get from people. I talk to a lot of people on the inside, and people are like, "Oh, but look at what they did to the lawyers. They like destroyed us." Well, they're gonna fucking do the same thing. Why don't you go after them because they committed treason? They committed these crimes. Why so like cowardly? You're gonna go after John Brennan or excuse me, James Comey for lying to Congress? Dude, that's the least of my worries. That's a fucking jaywalking charge.
Yeah, they betrayed us in so many ways. Well, a big one is lying about the laptop. That's a big deal that 51 chiefs signed on.
Speaking
and
of the
literally lied to try to change the
interconnectivity,
election.
guess who received the laptop at the FBI?
Who's that?
Brian Auten was he was the supervisory intel analyst on the Foreign Influence Task Force at the FBI that was created post Russia Gate. That it was an organization within the FBI. So this guy Brian Auten was the guy that received the laptop to cover up for it at the FBI. Guess what his role before he was at that position? He was a senior intel guy for Crossfire Hurricane, Russia
Oh my
hoax.
God, how is this like?
And then the senior ops guy in that investigation, one of them was Joe Pientka III, who then goes over to San Francisco to work with Elvis Chan. You were in San Francisco
Yeah.
at the FBI. You know where Twitter headquarters was?
Yeah.
4 blocks north, 2 blocks north of the city, the mayor's office.
Yep.
That's where the fucking FBI field office is at the federal
Really?
building.
I think you know where that's at. Yeah.
So while the FBI, Joe Pientka III, the guy that was on Crossfire Hurricane coming up with the bullshit, the
he's
Russia,
literally making up the
goes
fakes
to
of
San
Trump.
Francisco and runs the censorship industrial complex play as the conduit. So Brian Auten's at headquarters. This guy is at fucking San Francisco Field, and they're coordinating with the former general counsel during Crossfire Hurricane, who's now at Twitter 1.0 as the number 2
This is
lawyer.
treason, and they got the president. Of
And
the
they're
United
all
States
fucking
taken
doing
off
it.
Social media, like how insane! I couldn't believe people were more outraged like that. It's like the sitting president, and you're saying he can't have a voice. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, Jim Baker. He was the guy that fucking makes the decisions. With Vijaya Gadde. Remember her?
I remember that one.
She was head of trust and safety over at
Yeah, I can't
at Twitter.
remember now. Yeah.
So
This is
like
around
I
the
got
times
these
I was
names,
getting
dude.
into politics. Yeah, you're
I'm
way
fucking-
deeper than me. You've been doing this your entire
I've had
life,
a
I
front,
guess.
second row seat to all of this since 2014 when I was on the Ukraine crisis team. Like I was one of the senior analysts.
How long have you realized what a scam it was?
2014, I was like,
That's when you
it's weird.
started seeing.
2017, when General Flynn was fired, I was like, something ain't fucking
He
smelling
was
right.
fired over. I'm trying to remember exactly what that was. Didn't they throw him in jail too?
No, he never went to jail.
But they went after him for what was he did? Some kind of undisclosed, something super minor, right?
They went after him because he was going to be the first one in Trump's first administration to explain to you everything I'm showcasing about all of them, to criminally go after him. The Biden criminal syndicate, the FBI, the CIA, because he knows all these people.
Yeah.
So they had to take him out first.
Did you like Flynn?
Yeah,
I talked
absolutely.
To him. I did like a really short interview.
He's
with him
legit.
on Hodge
Like,
Friends.
he's-
he seemed legit. We had a few disagreements, but overall he seemed like he's a pretty legit guy. I was trying. It's hard reading those people out when they're in those powerful positions, but it seemed like he was a lot more legit than most of them.
No, so I follow national politics and kind of who's in the game closer probably than anybody. He's the only one that withstood he was the first one that they had to target because he was that influential
They were scared
and be
to
able
get
to
him.
take him down. And so as I started to learn more and more about him, I mean, he's legit. I mean, I know I
they
consider
target him,
him a
legitimately
close
assigned.
friend. His family I'm close with. Like,
Well, tell him I said hi. I did an interview with him last year at the Hodge. Hodgepodge had him like, hey, you feel like doing General Flynn? It'll be a short interview. I just go to the airport. I'm like, sure. Ran in.
oh yeah, you did
Didn't-
it
I
with
didn't- I
with
didn't
Boone.
know- I
Boone
didn't
was
know
with
a
him,
lot-
right?
Didn't know a lot about him, but I ran.
Did you
in
meet
and
Boone?
I think I just did him. He had
Yeah,
someone
Boone
else,
Cutler
but for some
just died.
reason
You
it
know
was
that
a-
he just passed away, right?
I
A
did
few months
not.
ago. Yeah.
What happened?
He had a heart issue in
I'm sorry.
at the DC office that we have. So
Damn.
yeah, just out of nowhere. It was the week after Charlie. So like bam,
So,
bam,
bam.
casualties.
Yeah, that Charlie thing was heavy.
Yeah,
It sends a
because it was right
message
there
to
on live
us, you
TV.
know, guys like us that speak
Nothing.
up a lot.
Do you
try
believe
to-
Cash?
Not really. And I don't know. I don't have a strong theory. I don't have a theory of what happened, but I feel like there's holes in it.
That's the best way to describe it. I usually say it this way. I haven't seen anything that has convinced me. There's no theory out there that has been convincing and compelling yet.
Yeah. So I'm not.
But I think
like-
yours
I
is more
don't
accurate.
have- I don't
The way you
have a
framed it
good
is more
theory,
accurate.
but something feels off. I know like people are going down this theory and that theory. People are wanting me to speak up on it and stuff, and it's like I just don't have a strong theory to put forward yet.
Because I know some of the folks. I think one of the security guys that was on. Like I've been to enough events. I don't know these people closely, but when people were coming up with these theories of like this and the hand and arm syndrome, I'm like, yeah,
you're getting a little too much. I think
that's a
people
little
are trying
too
to
much.
get me- yeah, they're getting a little.
I mean, I'm not against people.
you should look. It's
If
good
you're
to have
doing
more
it
eyes
as
on
a good
things.
faith
Yeah.
hypothesis testing, because remember, I used to teach analysis. You got to come up with all the different range of hypotheses, even if it's totally fucking
You got to
nuts.
think outside the box. Exactly.
And say you have 100 hypotheses of what happened, and then you start to build your evidence package to say, you know what, that's inconsistent, and so you start to kind of wean off some of the more outlier hypotheses, and then the one that you're left with is the one that has the most consistent evidence to support, or I should say, the least. This is how we teach it.
Yeah.
The least inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Because you want to rule out
Exactly. Roll out
things.
this. Roll out
You
this.
don't want to like have
Yeah, and
bias to
unfortunately,
support
I
something.
haven't spent that much time on it, but I haven't seen any strong evidence of any of the theories really. I mean, it might have just been that guy. The official theory might be totally correct, but there's some weird things too, like the guy saying he killed him. Didn't they run and take the cards out of the cameras right away? If you got shot, my
Yeah,
first
there's so
reaction
many
is it gotta be
anomalies.
like,
It does-
gotta get the camera cards, right? Like that's
Well,
weird.
There's a lot of things that aren't explained. And this is not an FBI-led investigation. This is state of Utah, right?
Really?
Yeah, because the
FBI's not involved with this. Isn't that like
Well,
big
they're
enough where they
supporting-
would step in?
the federal nexus is if they say it's terrorism, then the FBI can step in. But that's just
It's a regular shooting,
even
it's
though
not
that's a
classified.
national figure, and it's not a governmental actor. Like if it was a federal government employee, then the FBI, right?
I feel
But
FBI
this is a
would be
private
involved with that.
citizen being just murked and murdered in the state of Utah. So then the jurisdictional hook for the investigation is the state of Utah and then whatever county, like sheriff's office.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that have the lead. And if they need, like FBI would come in to help support with any capabilities that the FBI has, like
They're too busy with
forensics,
January 6th,
right?
sorry.
Forensics, etc. Because you know the FBI does have some capabilities that maybe state and local
the
doesn't
FBI
have.
should just be it should be shut down and rebuilt from the ground up for doing like those type of investigations.
Washington field office, flick that sucker like a booger. The
FBI 's
headquarters,
too political, yeah.
gone.
So I agree.
I mean, if you're
with
going to
you,
have a
but they
federal,
need- it should investigate things like this Charlie Kirk thing. These are the things you want to get to the bottom of.
yeah, if you have a federal law enforcement entity, it needs to be subordinate as in a support role to state and local law enforcement.
And it can't be a political organization.
Not the
either.
other way
It shouldn't
around.
be Republican
Yeah,
or
200
Democrat at all. It can't be politics involved with it.
274 FBI agents were on the grounds on January 6th.
Yeah.
274?
And what were they doing?
Bro, I was a detachment commander in special forces. That's a 12-man team. I can fucking fuck shit up with 12 people.
I could too.
You know what I mean?
When I got like in a fight with Antifa in Berkeley, I thought about, thankfully I didn't probably go to jail. I almost went back with like 5 of my professional fight friends and just like beat up all of Antifa. Like 5 dudes that know how to fight back to back. These Antifa are the
Yeah, it's
weakest
like
you.
when you
I
know
was
how
gonna
to
go, like,
fight
with
and
Nick
you're-
Diaz, like these type of guys. I was like,
Yeah, because these Antifa guys are
we
what?
were gonna go out there, but
They got a
talked out of
mask
it.
on. They're just
Imagine
frail.
like me, Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz, a couple other scrappers with there, dude. They just we would have fucked them.
Well, that's
up.
what the Proud Boys was just basically going
Yeah.
as a show of force, and they weren't going to do anything unlawful at
only
these
when they got
events.
attacked.
But when you get attacked, guess what? You just triggered my right to self-defense.
And a lot of
And
times
maybe that turns into you being a carcass.
What's insane,
Sorry.
though, is the people getting attacked by Tifa were going to jail. There was a Proud Boy I know who got a couple years. The other guy, Gypsy Crusader, he's a little racist,
Remember
a
that
little harsh,
viral
but he
video,
went a
Zach
couple
Reel?
years. Did he get stomped by him or
No, Zach Real, one of the Proud Boys, he
dropped
remember
him?
in the street.
Oh,
I mean, that's gotten maybe 1 trillion views at this point.
it
was out in, Portland?
because I can't stand those people.
No, I was out in
I'd run into
Portland.
them.
The guy's like swinging at him with something, and then he just cold clocks him.
they're
And then
the
a girl comes up to him from Antifa, I think, to try to go after him, and he immediately discerns it. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna crush this guy." And then as soon as the girl comes up on him, he's like this.
I accidentally dropped a girl when I was fighting Antifa because she ran up with me like a bat, and I just bam, just floored her. I was like, what? For a second, I'm like, bad, being like, you know
Whoops,
what?
my bad.
Fuck it. She deserved that. You can't just go up and hit people with bats. And what kind of men send the women to the front line for their fights, anyways?
Right, exactly.
Why is a girl with a mask trying to hit me with a bat? It's like, what the fuck? It just none of it
Yeah,
makes any
because
sense.
well, they mutilated the men.
Yeah, the men are so. Yeah, so
I don't use their term. It's called mutilation, right? Mutilating your kids, slapping, lop a penis off, slap on a vagina.
That's clearly
just-
evil too. That's
total. I mean, that's not even a
demonic.
word for it. That's just
demonic,
ridiculous. That's just
evil.
makes
Thank
no
God
sense.
There's a pushback now, but like when I first started pushing back in it, it was truly controversial. I was getting death threat stuff. It's like, no, this is insanity. I'm not gonna pretend like a man is a woman.
It's mutilation. It's
Especially to the kids.
It's near suicide. I call it near suicide.
Well, I lived in San Francisco. It happens to a lot of kids, you know. People don't realize it happens to girls a lot more than men. They go through puberty, they have that tough period.
It doesn't happen to them. The parents mutilate their children.
It's the teachers. Yeah, the teachers are putting it in their head. Most of them.
It's because they're promoting a new medical line of product.
Yeah. Oh, they're selling far back to pharmaceuticals.
It's not safe. It's not effective. It's mutilating you.
I have multiple friends that have had their daughters go through this phase. One recently snapped out of it. You know, he called me like, you know, ended up crying on the phone.
Yeah, these parents need to face capital punishment.
It was my daughter. Well, the parents I know weren't going along with it. Their teachers are pushing it. So
the teachers need to face capital punishment.
I agree. I got suspended for
immediately
for saying that exact thing.
Great.
You know, but I stand by it. I think it's in my Wikipedia, and it's like, well, I stand by that statement because I've seen what they've done to these people. I've seen it.
When they try to, here's what I do, Jake. When people try to demonize my speech, I respond with, I'm not going to repeat myself. When you try to say that what I'm saying is, oh, it's bad, or you can't say that, I only escalate from there. So if you say, oh, you can't say it that way, what part of fucking self-mutilation did you not understand?
It's like
motherfucker.
It's almost the same as.
Are you fucking deaf?
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat myself. That's called fucking child endangerment,
don't harm children.
Child neglect, child asphyxiation. If you're putting on a fucking face toilet, the face mask. If you're fucking medically nose raping someone, I'm not going to fucking have it. And guess what? If you fucking do it to my kids, guess what? You're gonna.
It's war, yeah.
It's not war. I look forward to facing a jury of my peers as I fucking deal with you personally myself.
Mm-hmm. No, my daughter went.
And that's it.
My daughter went to one of these schools, and thankfully I could have like logical discussions with her, and she could see it was insane. But when she'd speak up occasionally in class, the teachers would all get mad at her. They wouldn't publish any articles in the newspaper that she wrote because she was like conservative. The teachers, it was crazy, like how she got treated for being like, no, I'm not going along with this shit.
So we still need to see if, like in our country, the only way we get to some sense of normalcy and the accountability front, every single school board member in the 2020, 2021 timeframe, et cetera, that voted to to force a mask on, to do any of the consumption of the products, those are felonies.
Yeah.
Every single school board member must face
at least a
felony charge for voting to destroy children.
Yeah, I don't think they should be like executed, but they should have.
And it is extreme to say that that's not. If you say that should not occur, that's fucking extremism.
I strongly agree with you. Like these kids forced vaccines in a lot of the schools, having to wear a mask as a child. Could you imagine that? Little kids even. They were not able to read people's faces and stuff.
Right.
It's caused so much speech development problems. Kids were kept out of school, and not everyone's in a nice home. A lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
I come from a left area. A lot of these kids weren't in good homes. They weren't eating. They were getting abused at home and shit. And schools are shut down. It's just they fucked so many people.
Yep.
Zero accountability so far. Let's get this Department of Retro fucking abuse going.
So Division 1, research arm. Division 2, the rating arm, and Division 3 is the live stream arm. So we're like, I mean, you got video capability here, right? You got a pretty big what?
But we can live stream the executions. So I'm gonna have to cut that part from YouTube.
No. You when you say execution, you mean
lawful,
actually implementing.
Yeah, we're talking about
the plan.
We're doing this very lawful with treason. And only the worst
due process.
Only the worst people would be executed. You know, it's not like the
lower
people,
capital punishment.
The ones we're talking
Pam
about.
Bondi's talking about
schools aren't. I wouldn't say to execute. I would say give them a few months in jail.
Well, Pam Bondi was talking about immediate. They're going to be seeking the death penalty for the Afghani immigrant, the CIA employee,
which I'm okay with that. It's kind of weird.
That went after the National Guard.
I didn't follow that real close, but that's a little weird. Yeah, he worked for the CIA. Huh?
It begs the question: how much involvement did Brennan have?
Yeah, it is definitely brings
all
up
roads
questions.
lead to Brennan. All roads lead to James Comey. Hopefully, by the time this thing airs, we're going to see an indictment of Brennan, and not only an indictment. So. Like, imagine this. Imagine you're indicted, but you can still do this.
Yeah,
you can still coordinate, communicate. You can still meet with your. You know that the
no
incoming governor.
Orders, no.
Yeah, you know the incoming governor of Virginia, Abby Spanberger, is a protege of John Brennan.
I didn't know that.
Used to work with him at CIA. She's about to fucking crush Trump in this administration as the governor of Virginia. Mm-hmm. And the AG in Virginia, Jay Jones, coming in January 17th. So these are critical dates here. December 19th, we talked about.
Yeah.
January 3rd, the new chair of the Capitol Police Board becomes the House Sergeant at Arms. So right now until January 3rd, if J.D. Vance, you're listening in, why don't you tell the Senate Sergeant at Arms, Jennifer Hemingway, to order the release of all work product and communications of the senior lawyer of the U.S. Capitol Police to be able to see all the weaponization related to the January 6th of 2021. That's
we deserve to have that.
Yeah.
That should be a no-brainer.
And number 2, January 6th is the 5-year anniversary. Statute of limitations starts to run on some of the stuff that happened on January
shit.
6th. So we're only a few weeks out. Not only that,
5 years it ends.
there's going to be a lot of people in
So shit needs to be handed out
yeah,
now.
there's going to be a lot of people in D.C., the J6ers, that are going to be meeting on January 6th in D.C., so you're more than welcome to come out there and
Maybe I'll
support.
come out there. I look at my schedule.
And
What day? I'm
if
in
Cash
Chicago
Patel
around there, I
can't,
might be able to do
can't
that.
shut down the FBI, maybe it's our opportunity. Just maybe.
No, it's just January. Like, actually, all the things you've named are absurd. It's not just January 6th, but like this shit's all like COVID, no accountability.
Nothing. Zero. We're going after burning Teslas. Remember? We're going to deploy all the resources available to the FBI to go after this fucking
Teslas
arsonist of a
and-
Tesla.
yeah.
Cybertruck.
It's always
Bro, Cybertruck is not going to burn down. You're like, okay,
Yeah, I'm not too
fuck
worried
you.
about a Tesla blowing up.
How about you go after, I don't know, the simple shit? Adam Schiff. Jamie Raskin. Right?
It's like they show they're above the law and they've been above the law. We can't run as a democracy.
Alexander
if these guys are
Vindman.
above the law.
Yevgeny
another-
Vindman. You know those names?
Weren't those the guys behind the impeachment for the? Were those the guys for the Ukraine?
For the first impeachment, yeah.
Dual citizens with Israel, I believe.
Of Ukraine.
Weren't
I don't know if they're
Israel
dual
too?
citizens, but definitely Alexander Vindman was offered, hey, you want to be the Minister of Defense of Ukraine? Which fucking American lieutenant colonel officer is offered to be the Minister of Defense of a foreign country?
Yeah, and then he's also has ties to Israel.
What the
and then
fuck?
he's the one that got Trump impeached. It's like, shouldn't we be looking to these foreign connections this guy has?
Yeah.
All just gets blown over.
But they don't do anything because guess what? The deep state's running circles around this administration.
No,
It's
an
because
embarrassment.
they're being told, hey, keep certain individuals. Don't hire January 6ers, right? Don't hire like everybody that was weaponized against. Look at Cash Patel. Has he hired rehired any of the FBI whistleblowers to senior positions?
I don't know.
No, because he's being fucking run by those that are in the deep in
So
the
who's running
FBI.
him? The question is it Trump or is there someone telling Trump what to do? And you know what?
Who's running Cash?
Trump's gonna die soon. Trump should have some fucking
Comey's
balls
people
and be
are.
like, "Fuck you guys." Wouldn't it be awesome to see him go up blazing? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Did you see that the first term? No.
No.
Did you see it this first year in the second term?
No,
No.
It's such a disappointment, man. It's so
So
sad.
now let's begs the question. So January 3rd, January 6th, January 17th is when Democrats take over Virginia. And they do what Fannie Willis, Alvin Bragg, and Letitia James and Jack Smith weren't able to do and just go on steroids against Trump. He's got a property in Loudoun County, Virginia. They're going to seize it. Why wouldn't they?
It is
He's
crazy
got a
how they
he's got a
make up all
winery in
these charges
Charlottesville.
against him and
He's got a winery in Charlottesville.
probably sees it.
What would you do if you're a Democrat?
I mean, I
You
have
do whatever you
ethics,
want.
so I wouldn't.
No, you do whatever you want because you're like, I haven't been held to account. Fuck it. Fuck him.
I think a problem Republicans make, they try to play fair against an enemy that has no morals, doesn't play fair. They want you dead and in prison, and we're like, oh, we're gonna be fair.
We're going to play by
We got to play with ethics
Coward
and rules.
rules.
And it's like, well, the people you're playing about, they have no rules, no morals.
So at what point in time do you think that, I mean, think about this. Impeachments are going to be coming. The lawfare is going to escalate starting January 17th of 2026, a few weeks away. And we're getting pissed. Like people that are hardcore supporters
Yeah.
because nothing's being done. Like
No, Trump's
what breaks?
his own base is turning on him.
What
The
happens?
Epstein thing pissed. I don't know. That's the problem. People.
You think he survives?
I don't know.
Do you think this administration survives a year?
It's going to be tough. People are really turning on him unless he does something to stick up for America, which we voted him in for.
So
I
then
would love it so much if he
what
comes,
happens the next
but
year? Everyone's focused on their reelection.
Republicans are going to
in
get
the
slaughtered
House?
the way it's looking right now.
How do we turn it around? Immediate action.
He needs to get immediate action, or people like, I don't want to, but people like me and you might need to step up and run. I looked into it a little bit, though. It takes about $3 million at least to run a campaign. So you have to, unless you're already rich, you got to fucking.
Get Dan to run. Didn't he run?
I mean, there's a possibility, but yeah, you have to have money to run to make change. So like everyone's getting bought by the pharmaceutical companies. The Israel
Yeah, because we
lobby,
don't. Yeah, well, we
weapons
don't have the
manufacturers.
USAID funneling money, right? The whole money laundering scheme that they do.
So it's pretty much impossible without money.
So
So it puts.
there's unconventional ways to do things, right?
That's true too, because we have our own media. That's what I talked to a campaign guy, and there's like, oh, there's no way without like 3 million. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's different with people like us. Maybe we can run media, get people enthusiastic, get patriots out handing out flyers, spreading the word.
Yeah, but that's the boring politics, right?
But then we're gonna get attacked and everything. You know, I have not a.
How do we get? Hey, how do we get your audience to fucking wake up?
Because
Because you got about 80-90% men, right? That listen to this.
yeah, I think about 85% or so.
How do we get them to
Why
fucking
aren't we
step up?
watching? But we need men to do the fight. Yes.
No.
It's hard because I think. There's several reasons. One, people are just scared cowards. There's no excuse for that. People are also trying to pay the
fucking
bills.
hate cowards, dude.
I hate cowards too. People tell me we can't win and shit. It's like, fuck you. I've been, I'm scared to like your tweet.
Did you think? Did you think you'd be an MMA like champ when you were first starting?
Pretty early on, I thought I did because I have belief in myself when I start something.
Exactly,
believe it.
right?
Like,
it's
just
all
like I started
you got
the
to.
podcast. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's not going to work out. There's too many podcasts." Like,
You
got to
start with yourself. Yeah, you got to start with convincing your own self.
Yeah.
And then you can convince. Like once people see you're serious.
No, you have to have confidence and set your mind to do something. Also, once I set my mind to do something, I do it.
Yeah.
You know,
laser focus.
No, I think we can make the change. I'm just trying to figure what angle I want to do in the movement.
All right, so here's my recommendation, because we're closing up, right?
Yeah, we have about 10 more minutes, and then you have another interview. Oh shit, we should probably finish 5 minutes.
So check this out. We have.
I didn't realize it's almost time for the interview, but yeah, we got like 5 minutes to wrap up.
I mean, most people, like you said, money, this and that. All you got to be is an ice pick, right? Mm-hmm. Pick the most frail 190-pound woman, 80 years old. Mm-hmm. And you're like, hey, can this woman do physical damage to anybody? You're going to be like, no. But what if I give her an ice pick and I tell her exactly where the enemy is when they're sleeping? No, when they're sleeping.
And she could kill me.
Right? And I tell her, hey, here's where the eyeball is.
Yeah, then I'm fucked.
You don't need that many pounds of pressure on an eyeball.
No. Right in.
But I don't want to take that as an analogy of how do we do that from the legal, moral, ethical, political level.
Yeah.
You dig dirt on the most influential and powerful people, and you use our platforms to completely expose and discredit them to the point where they have to respond. Mm-hmm. So right now, when you break it all down, like, who's the one behind making sure that Trump's policies are totally counter to everything we voted for? Who do you think it is?
The Miriam Elderson and a few other people, probably the James Comeys, maybe. I don't know.
So it would be nice, since you're here local in Vegas, for someone to politely confront Miriam Adelson and ask her, what the fuck is going on right now?
What are you telling?
Because we didn't vote for it. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't vote for that. I would love to confront her.
Again, not unlawfully.
Yeah, not violently. Yeah, exactly. With a camera.
Just like, this is unacceptable. Why don't you invite her to your podcast? Let's get her on.
I'm for sure she'll say yeah.
And ask her these questions, right?
Well, I saw an interview with her husband saying like how proud he was of his wife for serving in the IDF. And he said, unfortunately, like he had served in the U.S. military instead. Like, these guys are traitors. They took, Jonathan Pollard is. He was one of the worst spies in American history.
Yeah. And your boy Mike Huckabee just had a meeting with him.
And Miriam Elderson took him as soon as they got him out. They flew him to Israel to get a hero's welcome in Israel. This guy's a traitor. He's betrayed America.
And who's Miriam Adelson's liaison in the White House? Would you guess?
Who?
I mean, I would just be guessing. I would say it's Susie Wiles, right?
Yeah. I mean, I know that name, but you mentioned it earlier. That's
the chief of staff.
That definitely sounds like that would be the case from what you said earlier.
Now, I get a lot of heat for mentioning this name, but I can't just stay silent. Like, our fucking country's a shit show.
We have to call this out. You can't just be like,
because the traitors are still treasoning.
Trust the plan. The plan isn't happening.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm okay with mutually assured destruction when they come on my door. Mm-hmm. But most of American society isn't. So if men like you that are fucking world champs in a sport that is the most brutal physical sport aren't willing to fucking step up against these people, if me as like a Green Beret, a lawyer, etc., I'm not stepping up. There's no one else.
No, it's like we have
to. No one's going to fucking come and swoop down and save us.
Do it the most peaceful way possible because we don't. Guys like us know violence. We don't want.
We
violence.
Exercise restraint until you leave us no option.
Exactly, because we understand that it's not good too. But they're not leaving too much of an option.
So we're going to compel, just like they try to compel us into unlawful activity. We're going to compel lawful behavior. Because like when Tucker said in one of his best speeches. Like you and I and all the men that are listening on this, you got to look in the mirror and say, Dad's home and we're fucking pissed.
What's the point of
this fucking White House works for us. Just like that last one. So the reason why it's a shit show, it's because we're not applying enough pressure. Like you come home and it's a fucking mess or whatever, right? Hey, motherfucker, get off the video games. Like clean your fucking
house,
your room, make your bed, put the shit away, take it off the floor so people aren't tripping over. Respect yourself, personal hygiene, your room clean. Like be professional.
Yeah,
I mean, look at this, right? Clean, organized,
I think
podcast room.
Men take care of themselves. That's a good point. First, you have to get your life in order, then your family, then you can start doing the bigger stuff like we're doing. But you have to get that in order first. So get your fucking shit together. Stop making excuses, man, you know? Don't be sitting fucking playing video games, watching porn all day. Go out there, fucking work and hustle. I'm not even saying it's easy. It's a fucking hustle. I have to work my ass off sometimes to be successful. I'm sure you work your ass off. I'm sure it's not fucking easy.
Just do it all.
But you do it, yeah.
Have your cake. What is it? Have your cake
and ice cream
and eat it.
Oh, and eat it.
Go big and go home. All right?
So exactly.
Nothing stops you. This is the only thing that stops you.
No, I agree. People need to have that mindset of, no, we're doing this. And I think we're going to.
All right, so here's what we do. Here's what we do. In order to fucking remove the coward cuck Speaker of the House and replace him with somebody that can go scorched earth, that's America only, instead of Israel first, Palestine first, China first, Ukraine first, self-mutilation first, family mutilation first, you know, the little flags. Somalia first, if you're the Minnesota congresswoman. Like
war with Venezuela, which I have no idea why we're even trying to go to war with them.
We have to replace 218 members of Congress, meaning the majority.
Let's get some patriots.
Because think about it. If you had America first, America only, just fucking ballbusters, right? What kind of Speaker of the House do you think they vote in?
They would have to vote in someone that was fucking...
Scorched earth.
What is a Speaker? Even if we got 10 of us to begin
with.
What
can a Speaker of the House do, dude? It can hold this president in check to say, hey, motherfucker, grow a pair of balls. Go after the deep state. Number 2, start wiping out and expelling members of Congress that are the traitors at a minimum before we criminalize them. Jamie Raskin, right? Eric Swalwell. I mean, the list goes on and on. Next, Judge Boasberg, the guy that was illegally spying on me, on senators, on everybody, doesn't want to testify before the Senate. How about you order the fucking sergeant at arms, the House sergeant at arms, to come in and fucking testify? Dude, if I'm the sergeant, if I'm the Speaker of the House,
you can't just say no.
If I'm the Speaker of the House, I'm going to be like, Jake, I want you to be the sergeant at arms. And we're just do it temporarily. Get the fucking biggest pipe hitters that you can name, the top 10. I'm going to bring in the biggest pipe hitters that I know from my network. And I'm going to say, hey, here's the task. Here's the fucking lawful authority for you to go ahead and raid Judge Boasberg's house and bring him in to congressional custody.
I would love that
as
job.
I fucking compel him to testify.
It's insane that this isn't happening.
But this motherfucker, Mike Johnson, no balls, no Johnson.
Supposedly he was decent before he got put in.
I know him.
Politician, then he just completely flipped into this coward.
I know him. I talked to him. I'm like,
isn't it weird when people you talk to and you're
it's
like, what the fuck happened to
I know you. If I call you out, you're gonna be pissed. But if it's true,
but if I do something dumb, give me a call first. Give me a call first, and then if I'm being an idiot, then call me out publicly. You know.
And people say, "Oh, you should do this behind the scenes." I always do that too.
I do a call first.
So by the time you're hearing me on the podcast where I'm going fucking scorched earth, I've given ample opportunity.
Exactly. I'll call a friend,
like not just once.
Hey, bro, I don't like
multiple.
This. Yeah.
So now it's like, I can't just ignore it.
If you're betraying our country, you have to be called out. There's certain, like, if I find something I don't like a little bit, I'll ignore it. But if it's like affects the country and other people, then no, I won't ignore that. That has to be called out.
Speaker of the House is the most powerful position on the planet, allocating $7 trillion annually into the global economy. If they have the courage to do what's right. We don't have that.
No, we need that. We need patriots to run, take the country back. We have to wrap. So where can people find you? Let's give yours any plug.
I'm on X, baby. Ivan Raiklin.
X,
thanks, Elon
Musk. I started
Musk.
Following you. We're friends now. It's official.
Let's see here. Yeah, I saw that. Official.
I said the Hodge twins. We're like
the extreme.
Right after,
we're the extreme correct. Like we're not even on a spectrum of like, oh, they're extreme. No,
we're not even that
anybody
extreme.
that's not with us are extreme.
Exactly. We're just.
If you're not on our side of this coin, you're extreme, and you need to be dealt with.
Yeah, if you want kids mutilated, us to be forced to take vaccines, no one held accountable, you're the extreme lunatics, not us.
Exactly.
We just want what's right.
So now it's time.
And we're not going to agree 100% everything, but we both care the best for America.
Hey, I
We're
only
both on the
compromise
right
to my
side.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the way I look at it, if
No,
someone-
I compromise to my 100%.
100%, okay, I gotta be 100% with you. No, if someone's like, if I could tell they're a true patriot fighting for what's right, the small differences I'll throw aside. Sometimes people will get caught up over the smallest fight. I think, okay, this person cares about America. He's fighting the good fight. We're on the same team. Thank you so much, brother.
Hey, brother. Good shit.
Do you have your own podcast or anything, or no?
I do some podcasts every once in a while. Yeah.
Every now and again. Well, we'll talk again at some
All
point.
right.
Well,
Sounds
great
good.
coming on.
Thanks, Jake.
Glad we got to connect.
Appreciate it.
As many of you know, I have many controversial guests, so that comes at a cost of being demonetized everywhere. So if you want to support the program, go to fightbackpodcast.com, and I have all kinds of merch on there, whether it's jiu-jitsu, fighting, political, and other accessories. And thanks for the support.